So if Kyle's feeling swagalicious and he's stroking his beard, I don't have a beard quite like him, but I'm stroking my chin just like you because I'm feeling swagalicious.
Alex Strofe running the show here with Kyle Wallace and Ben Brust of the Gruber Offices, One Call That's All Studios. Brad Nortman's hanging out at the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison Studios. Is it the Woolly Mammoth or the Yaukmeister running the show?
It's the big Yaukmeister back there. Let's go, Yaukster. I'm just throwing out nicknames. What sticks? What sticks?
I mean, I'm going with the Yaukmeister forever, whether it's good or bad at this point. Look, I'm pumped because this is the best time of year. Each week there's football. There's football. We think about the times that we talk about the NFL draft or like, hey, mandatory mini camps are coming up, training camp. And really when training camp came, can we be honest? Training camp this year sucked. It sucked.
Yeah, it wasn't much to it.
Joint practices, right? Like no 3 snaps in the preseason. I'm trying to find a level of fun and excitement for Sunday, but let's be honest. There is sort of a toddler grabbing at the shirt and pulling you down, reminding you that Malik Willis is the starting quarterback likely on Sunday.
A toddler?
You know, like when they're like, Dad, Mom, can I have this? Like, it's just like it's just a
huge nuisance
thorn in the side.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And this is the reason why we as Packers fans, we can't get as excited to see the Green Bay Packers bounce back from their Week 1 loss to the Philadelphia Eagles in Brazil is because we have such a big unknown factor in Malik Willis taking some air out of us and some juice out of this game for Green Bay Packers. A little bit of hope lost.
I read our YouTube title, Strofe. Amazing Packers quarterback Malik Willis, and is analyzing Packers quarterback Malik Willis. I would have been fine with amazing. Amazing. That's what Kyle Wallace thinks.
I'm all for optimism by all means, but what about Malik Willis has been amazing up to this point, Benny?
His presence in the locker room. He's a good guy. That's what people tell us.
He won some award, too, in college, right? Homer said he won some Christian Fellowship Award.
Yes.
32 on the Wonderlic.
Again, wonderful. What does it mean for the Green Bay Packers on the football field? But what it does mean is I need help from KBN Nation. So I'm going to throw some credentials out there, and I know it's not a credit like this. I'm not looking for brownie points. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as a father. As a new father of a baby girl who's about to turn 8 months in a couple weeks.
Ooh, that's fast.
Cool.
Yeah, time has flown. Last night, my fiance had some coworkers and teammates come into town that she doesn't see, so I drove back from our Raising Cane's remote broadcast with Kyle Wallace.
Thank you.
And hung out with those friends of hers and my daughter, and then of course I, with the daughter out of schedule, didn't get the solid foods that she has a terror of a daughter trying to get her to sleep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was Dennis the Menace style trying to get her to sleep. Then tomorrow, my fiance is working basically from 4 till whatever. So, dad duty again. And Sundays, I love Sundays. And this is my first football season with a child. Is it bad that I'm considering reaching out to some babysitters? I want to reach out to babysitters to come to my house to watch my daughter so I can go to the basement and watch Sunday NFL Ticket and the Green Bay Packers and pay somebody to watch my child.
You're asking if that's bad? That is horribly bad.
What do you mean it's horrible? I love my daughter. I love my daughter.
Oh, no, that's disingenuous. That's disingenuous. What do you mean you love your daughter? I know what that love means.
She's 8 months. So can't you just put her on the ground and put her in her little playpen and let her just do her thing? What work do you have to do that's going to get in the way of your ability to watch NFL football games?
Naps, feed.
So what you're saying is you don't want to be bothered.
Play with.
Let me tell you something. You should have did something else. You didn't want to take the time to be a father and step up at all times. You had an option to protect yourself from doing something like that. You made a decision to have her interrupt the rest of your Sundays for the rest of your wonderful life. She is going to be interrupting your Sundays now as an 8-month-old, and maybe even when she's a 40-year-old, where she's just calling dad because she wants to talk to him, right? So this is the choice you made. So football doesn't come before your daughter. So as Brad said, go ahead, get the playpen, put baby girl inside the playpen, and if she needs some, just pick her up and burp her as you're watching football. She is now part of your Sunday traditions. You get to start something brand new on this Sunday, a daddy-daughter Sunday.
Do you have an inability to multitask?
Absolutely.
I mean, you can do all those things and watch football.
I can't multitask. Are you kidding me? I cannot multitask. And that's the thing is like the way I call it, as you guys know, the command center. You got the 75-inch TV that will have the Packers. I got the 55-inch TV that will have the YouTube TV 4-box screen going. I have the laptop. I have the laptop open tracking all the fantasy football leagues. I have my phone open on all Potawatomi things that I've bet and other things that I have going on.
And you'll have one eye looking at baby girl bouncing up and down inside that playpen, pooping in her diaper inside that playpen, and you picking her up.
Or I can pay somebody to watch my daughter so I can have 4 hours of football.
That is terrible. Have you talked to the girl's mother about this?
I have not.
This cannot going to go over well with baby mama. Cannot go over well.
Sorry, I love football. I also love my daughter.
Sorry, I love football.
How about this for another angle,
come on,
though?
man. Yeah, I love this time of year. You and I in the office, Alex Stroh.
Yep.
Sometimes we'll get together and we'll do random trivia stuff in the NFL. I'm not going to be able to support any ideas and come up with some random players on those random questions if I don't have somebody watch my daughter. You're just as important to me as her.
Benny, okay, first off,
wow,
I better
that's
get
saying
invited to
something.
the wedding. Second off, I didn't have a baby this offseason. So I don't have these issues. I don't know why you're trying to rope me in on this.
I just want someone to help me feel like I'm doing the right thing.
You're not doing the right thing.
Right now, I'm not getting any help on the text line. I'm not getting any support.
You were doing the exact opposite of the right thing. Be a man. Grow a pair. Watch your daughter. Watch football. You can multitask. You're a dad now.
How about another angle of this would be, they're very impressionable right now, right? 8 months old. Why don't you have her watch it with you, imprint on her a love for football? That will solve all of your future. That will solve all of your future Sunday problems. Because when she's 4 years old, she's going to say, Dad, I want to watch football with you.
What if she hears me say, oh, hell, Malik Willis is ass?
Well, I mean, then her first word going to be ass and Malik Willis. That's what it's going to be.
Malik Willis ass.
Yeah, that's what you're going to say. That's very good, baby girl. Good.
Jeff Hafley bad as Pettin and Barry.
At least she's talking. She's learning early. But
Doing sentences now.
better than her dad in the third grade. But the thing about this is
not a high bar.
This is a very selfish thought of you. Very selfish. I'm actually very disappointed in the fact that this is something that you would be willing to
I
do.
would never do this.
No, you can.
I might have if I had more support on the air today, but at this point, I'm.
No, you considered it. It was a thought in your head.
I thought of it.
You thought about when you were told that your beautiful fiance was going to be gone on Sunday. You said, "Oh, okay." And you said, "Dang, I got football. I got to watch the kid. I don't know if I can watch football and watch her." So instead of saying, you know what, football may have to take a back seat on Sunday, you were going to make your daughter take a back seat on Sunday. You got to get your priorities in order, Ben.
Ben, was it your first thought? Was your first thought, oh no, I need to figure out a way out of this?
Brad, that's no, that wasn't my first thought. It was my second thought.
So what happened?
She'll be getting more attention from a babysitter than me.
But she needs her dad. She doesn't need no babysitter. She needs her daddy.
So what are you going to do when recitals are on Sundays during football Sunday?
Stream the game during the recital? Nobody wants to watch those dances anyways.
Oh, my
I've said in those dance recitals for friends of ours.
Oh, my.
Are you kidding me?
They're not.
The dance recitals are 5 hours long, and they dance twice.
What about
I'll pay attention when she... Wait. Actually, I'll just record her, press pause, start watching, and then watch the video back later.
So what about if you maybe coach her in sports on they have a game on a Sunday? Okay, wow.
I ain't coaching her.
Wow.
What a terrible father. Well,
This is how daddy wounds
I was thinking he was an incredible father.
No, just because you're not the coach doesn't mean that you're not involved.
Let's just call a spade a spade. Deadbeat.
Deadbeat dad. Deadbeat daddy. You are a deadbeat daddy.
Call a spade a spade.
You can see the dad wounds forming before our eyes.
My goodness. Right. She gonna have daddy issues
All
because
right,
of you.
it's fine. Hey!
Whoa!
Dump! Hit the dump button.
Too far?
These are all recorded shows that she can listen back to one day. Oh, shoot. That's worse for me.
Well,
we gonna save it up.
My dad was neglecting me at 8 months old. Wonder what 8 years. Wonder what 8 years is gonna look like.
Gonna be running into some wild little kid on the playground.
Strofe, you forgot to press record on the first 15 minutes of the show, correct?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
No, she won't have daddy issues. I take that back. I feel like that was too deep.
No. I mean, this was good. This was healthy. Kyle comes in on Mondays with emotional, distraught thoughts about the Green Bay Packers. I just need to make sure you guys are leading me in the right direction to be a good parent. And I hope Jason Wilde's leading us in the right direction on what we can expect from Malik Willis and or Sean Clifford and or Jordan Love, because Jason Wilde joined Jen Gavin Chewy on 94.5 ESPN this morning, and he had some intriguing thoughts as to what the Packers should maybe do at the quarterback position. It's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin, getting you ready for everything you need to know for the Titans-Packers game till 5 o'clock. Colts-Packers game.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm so locked into football, too.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
I think it's clear.
Yeah, and if Doc replicates what Booty did last year, or all I'm saying
Come on, guys! His name is Coach Bud!
If he replicates
Coach Booty!
what Coach Bud
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Also sponsored by Coors Light.
I think I'm going to have to bring Romeo Dobbs into the Tausch stand category and start promoting and pushing him more.
Wilde and Tausch.
I feel like he is just so criminally. Like, he's an afterthought for too many Packer fans, and I think he's going to have a bust-out year.
Weekdays 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN and available wherever you get your podcasts with Wisconsin On Demand.
Are you looking for a reliable ride? I've got you covered. It's ESPN Milwaukee's Jen Latta. I use AccuTrans Group for my private transportation needs during the college football season. AccuTrans is a veteran-owned business dedicated to providing unmatched corporate, personal, and event-related transportation that you will use again and again. From corporate travel and weddings to group events, AccuTrans Group caters to every occasion. Booking is easy, safe, and dependable. Visit AccuTransGroup.com to get a quote or to book a reservation today for reliable and safe transportation.
Why is life better with American Family Insurance? Because every policy comes with something very special. A trusted agent who's there to help protect your dreams by finding the right coverage at the right price. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hey, it's ESPN Wisconsin's Kyle Walsh for Universal Windows Direct. Right now, for every 2 windows you buy, get 2 free. Buy 2, get 2. Buy 4, get 4. Call 414-410-2000 to schedule your free in-home estimate today. And remember, football season is here and cooler temps are on the way, so do not wait. For every 2 windows you buy, you get the next 2 free plus 0% financing for 60 months. That is 5 years. Restrictions apply. For the last windows you'll ever need, go to uwd.com, and like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute. Here's Alex Strofe.
This Badger Minute brought to you by UW Credit Union. For every stage of life, UW Credit Union is here for every you. Proudly serving Wisconsin for over 90 years. Hop in or hop online at uwcu.org to join.
With this Badger Minute, I'm Jesse Nelson. The good news, Wisconsin is 2-0 for the first time since 2020. The bad news, there still seems to be a lot of work to do with Alabama coming to Camp Randall Stadium this weekend. Head coach Luke Fickell after Saturday's win over South Dakota on what lies ahead this week.
Top team in college football in the last 20 years. I mean, you'll be challenged in a completely different way. We know darn well what's walking in here, and we had enough work to be able to, make sure we were on the right page and finding ways to win the first couple games, but it'll be a heck of a week for us.
Get as low as $18 per window and $81 per patio door per month at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Offer on September 30th, so visit PellaWI.com today.
Looking for that ultimate game day hangout during football season? Welcome to Magoo's on the Mound, now open at 11 a.m. Tuesday through Sunday. With 13 TVs, you won't miss a moment of the action. Enjoy our free 100-square pool with amazing prizes and a complimentary halftime buffet. Plus, we've got great drink specials to keep you cheering. And don't forget, we offer shuttles to and from all Milwaukee baseball games. Magoo's on the Mound, where green and gold fans gather and where every game day is a win.
Looking for Green Bay football tickets? Ticket King has you covered. With offices in Milwaukee and Green Bay, Ticket King is your local and most trusted source to buy or sell tickets. Don't wait to get tickets for Sunday's home opener. Feel good that you are getting the best value when you work with Ticket King. Guaranteed, that is Ticket King. Experience the thrill of Green Bay football and visit theticketking.com or call 414-273-6007. It's not sold out until the King is sold out. Theticketking.com.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Packers and Colts play on Sunday. Lot to get to today on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. I'm Ben Brust alongside our Packer backer Kyle Wallace in a Green Bay Packers cool jacket.
Excuse me.
Alex Strofe running the show. Brad Nortman, longtime punter.
Don't make me pull
at the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison Studios.
I will pull the shirt out.
Go ahead.
You know what? I had to go grab it out of my backpack to remind you.
I know that you own stock in the Green Bay Packers.
I asked to go buy something, and I need you to respect that.
You sound like a Gen Z. You sound like everything you don't want to be.
That's very true. Very true.
I want you to respect my feelings. I want you to be. I want to be heard.
I do want to be respected. I do.
Thank you, Brad.
I pay good money for
I know you're not here, but at least I can hear your little chuckle. Jason Wilde joined Jen, Gabe, and Chewy earlier this morning on 94.5 ESPN. This is some interesting audio. Maybe.
Wow, you set my boy up. You set my boy up.
He knew what we were doing.
You know
here.
what, Strofe? You know what had you? You know what, Strofe? You got this bad juju. You should have backed me up when I said I was the owner of the Green Bay Packers.
Here's Jason Wilde and Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Jason, who would you start? I mean, a guy that pretty much knows the entire playbook, the run motions, probably knows the progressions fairly well. Or a guy who's going to have half the playbook in.
What's wrong with Chewy?
Yo, how late did he stay up last night?
He sounds ill. He sounds
I didn't know
sick.
who that was.
Hey, Jason.
Jason, who would you start?
Sound like Shannon Sharp.
Jason, who would you start?
That is not Mark Chmura. Holy cow. All right, put him aside. Jason Wilde answers this question if you can get to it.
Book in, and you have no idea.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I would start Clifford.
I would too.
And I say that having been, to use Goody's term, underwhelmed by Clifford in camp this year. Right? Like it started rough with him not doing very well when he was put with the starters, which is what he would be having done on Sunday. But then he kind of found a rhythm, and then in the games he was kind of meh. He wasn't great, but he wasn't like, I didn't think he was god awful either. And it's the whole thing that you just said. He's got the whole playbook in his repertoire.
That was Jason Wilde with Mark Chmura after a couple too many.
Jason, who would you start? Jason, who would you start?
I talked to, that doesn't even sound like Chewy. I talked to Chewy after the show. He sounded completely fine.
Jason, who would you start?
He says start is so crazy.
Ernie in a barn, he sounds like a stoned Bill Walton.
Jason, who would you start?
Yeah.
A dying. Oh. Too far. Too far.
Wow.
Too far. R.I.P.
Deep breath.
R.I.P.
Deep breath.
He's a deadhead, too,
Just
and I like the Grateful Dead.
Reset the show.
No, all I want to know is, would you start Sean Clifford, Kyle Wallace?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
So Jason Wilde covers the Packers. Mark Chmura, Packer Hall of Famer.
Jason, who would you start?
I'm confused by Jason. You know why I'm confused by Jason? Jason joined us on KBN yesterday for his bi-weekly hit that he has. And Jason spoke glowingly about the fact that Malik Willis wasn't really given a great opportunity to succeed, right? And this was after us questioning whether or not Malik Willis was good. And so for Jason to come on today, less than 24 hours later, to say that he would start Sean Clifford, that sends my mind into this tizzy that I just really don't understand what's going on. Because when Jason says something, I say, okay, well, if Jason says it, there must be some validity to it.
You're a sheep.
Well, I mean, he's a smart guy. He's an award-winning journalist. And so him saying this morning now threw me for a loop because I'm like, wait a minute. You just said Malik Willis, he hasn't had an opportunity to truly be successful. He had multiple offensive coordinators. They fired the general manager, and they ended up going in a different direction at quarterback. And now we're talking about starting Sean Clifford over Malik Willis. I'm just very confused, and I am so against this. So against this because you already know what Sean Clifford's going to give you. I understand that we don't know what Malik Willis is going to give us, but we do know Malik Willis has some big potential for us as a Green Bay Packer.
Brad, what I'm coming to realize is Kyle when we speak on the show, he genuinely does not listen to us because I felt like we spent the entirety of the show yesterday trying to have Kyle comprehend what it means for a Malik Willis to be in the building for 2 weeks to try and help temper Kyle's expectations.
You know what, though? I think I want to go with Malik Willis, too. In fact, I know I want to go with Malik Willis. And here's why. Here's why. Do we forget that when Jordan Love did his hold in, how bad quarterback play was week 1 of training camp? I mean, it was getting to a place of panic where, oh my goodness, either this defense is otherworldly or these quarterbacks truly stink. I mean, we know Sean Clifford, right? He's basic, he's mid, to use all the Gen Z terms, and he's just not a weapon. He might know the playbook, but even with knowing the playbook, he's not particularly effective. If it's one game, now I don't want Malik Willis to start for a full month, but if it's one game, I know for a fact Malik Willis can be unpredictable. The Colts don't particularly know how to scheme for him, and Matt LaFleur can put him in situations where he can succeed. Now, I have low expectations. I will admit that. I have low expectations. But if we're going to go out there and try to win one game, I would rather take a weapon, an athlete, someone who has a high ceiling that can do things that maybe other quarterbacks can't do, even if you only know half the playbook, because the Colts don't know how to defend him, and you just get him out there in positions to make plays. I'm all for it. You know what this sounds like? When I used to live in the investing world, investors hate the unknown, right? When you don't know what's going to happen next, the stock market goes crazy. And all the investors go, you know what? We got to go back to cash. We got to sell everything, and I want to get into cash. That's the worst thing you should do. Even if there's a little bit of lack of clarity, you got to step into it and trust a little bit of the process. That's what the Packers are doing. I feel like Jason Wilde and I feel like Mark Chmura, they're panicking right now. They don't know. They have no clarity on what Malik Willis looks like, and they always want to sell and go to cash. They just want to go to what they know is underwhelming. To me, if it's one game, let Malik Willis go out there, shoot his shot, and try to put him in the best position. He might be NVIDIA. Well, he's not NVIDIA, but he might be something that can just get you one win because he's unpredictable.
Yeah, when I look at this, though, Sean Clifford wasn't good enough all of 2 weeks ago. You literally cut the man where there was an opportunity for 31 other NFL teams to claim him, and they all decided to say, nah, I'll pass on that. You didn't think he was good enough to be the backup quarterback. That's why you traded for Malik Willis. So by starting Sean Clifford, you're basically saying we don't have a chance this Sunday, so we're just going to put the guy out there that we trust most to be able to try to run the offense. But if you know Sean Clifford wasn't good enough or you felt comfortable enough going into the season with him being your backup quarterback, so you brought in Malik Willis, I don't feel good if you go and start him on Sunday. So you can't start Malik Willis. You cannot start Sean Clifford on Sunday. If you do, that just shows you the failure that Goody had with that backup quarterback position.
800-990-3776. Jason Wilde and Mark Chmura had a conversation about who they would start at quarterback. They both want Clifford. Kyle and Brad have stamped their what am I looking for here?
Seal of approval.
Seal of approval.
Yeah, we want Willis. What you talking about?
I want Willis
nice,
too.
Kyle.
See what you did there,
nice.
Kyle.
Hey.
Very good.
Nice job.
Hey.
You know what he did there?
I don't.
Come on, you are the biggest fake. You for real?
He's such a fraud. He goes, great job.
He wanted to be included so
What's
badly.
going on?
You have no idea what I did there.
Okay, so what he said was, we want Willis. What you talking about?
Yeah.
What you talking about, Willis?
What's that
ever
from?
heard that?
Oh, my gosh. Do you know a little short guy named Gary Coleman?
Gary Coleman.
Come on, Ben. Come on, Ben.
Gary Coleman.
What do you
American actor.
What do you mean?
Have you ever heard of the show Different Strokes?
No,
No.
you ain't heard of that show. You don't know who Gary Coleman is.
fair
You
point.
don't remember
I've
seeing
never seen Gary Coleman before.
But he's like, even if you've never seen it, he's like a pop culture icon.
You've never
What
heard,
you talking about, Willis?
never heard that? What you talk about, Willis?
How does Strofe know this and you don't?
He looks interesting.
He's short. He's a little person. Was R.I.P.
Oh, yeah, he died in 2010. Yeah, I don't know Gary Coleman, and I don't know who Willis is.
Second dead person we brought up today. Good job, guys.
Dang goodness. I'm sorry. We threw you all off.
It was a great job, Willis.
Nope.
Nailed it?
No.
Did I nail it?
No.
Yikes.
No, you didn't.
Okay, so you want Malik Willis? Why?
I want Malik Willis because I don't want Sean Clifford. Sean Clifford's so if there's levels of booty.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. I'd say Sean Clifford is the most booty.
Brazilian butt lift?
No.
That's a good booty.
wow.
That's a good booty.
Booties. We ain't talking about good booty.
I'm talking. I haven't been to the Princeton Club and seen the seen the squat machine before. Kind of booty.
So like mine.
Yeah. No, you don't even have a butt. I meant to say, Strofe, you're wearing dress pants today.
Yeah, no
and
butt.
it's
Flat.
really revealing.
Oh, you looked at my ass?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You don't have an ass.
But you tried to look.
Of course.
Why?
Because I was hoping you had a butt.
I don't. It's flat.
It's fascinating.
So so I'm wearing I'm dressed up nice today.
Put yourself on stream.
So like I've got a nice little outfit on. I've got the dress pants on and whatnot. But I didn't know it was revealed. Why were you looking at me?
Because you were dressed up today. You don't ever dress up.
But what made you look at his backside, though? Out of all things, like I noticed he was dressed up, but I wasn't like saying, "Oh, turn around, let me see you."
Because we've talked about how he doesn't have an ass.
How does the belt stay up?
That's on his waist. Belts are supposed to be on your waist.
It's on my waist. Yeah.
But
So
isn't
you-
it like
It's
the
very
hips
ti-
and the?
It's rather tight. I will say.
Do a,
that.
The hips
do a
and the booty
circle
are
on the
supposed to keep it
stream,
up.
by the way. Do a circle. I want everyone.
This is turning
Do
into
a circle.
OnlyFans.
Do a circle.
I'm uncomfortable.
OnlyFans is a $6.6 billion industry.
He ain't worth a penny of it.
Why do you know that?
Because I saw it in
in the
comparison to the NBA. 4.6 billion to like 6.6. Think about that.
That's crazy.
We're in the wrong biz, folks.
I mean, we can always.
Career change?
Go live.
No, wait a minute. KBN page.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all ain't the worst looking individuals. I saw Ben without a shirt on today back when he was in Lithuania. It was ripped.
Yeah, if I hit the gym, I could do well on OnlyFans.
I wouldn't be against that. If I can bring in some extra cash.
All right. Here's what I'm going to decide. We're going to go to break now.
Thank you, Stro.
And when we come back, I'm going to take over the show because it's becoming relevant. We're going to do that next because
we were having fun.
Yeah, not anymore.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Ben's pretty good at impersonations.
Hey, he's
Quotes.
pretty good.
I will give him that.
Either
I'll give
crush
him
him
that.
or suck at him.
He's pretty good at faking it.
Yeah, being a faker.
Yeah, that's
exactly what it is.
That's what acting is.
Why can't we come together?
Yeah,
right
you're
now?
very creative in faking it. Good job.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Lower prices. Those aren't words you hear too often these days. But at your local Milwaukee and Chicago area IKEA stores, they've rolled out new lower prices on hundreds of your favorite furniture and home furnishing options throughout the store, making it more affordable to give any room in your home a stylish makeover. Utilizing innovations in design, production, and packaging, we strive to cut costs and lower prices without compromising quality, passing those savings on to you. Visit your local IKEA stores to see what savings are coming next.
Big players show up in big games. Touchdown! Donald Driver and Cousin Subs are no different. With the football season upon us, Double D and Cousins are teaming up to offer 80-cent delivery this Saturday through Sunday on any order of $30 or more. Touchdown! Simply order your favorite subs and sides online or on Cousins mobile app, and we'll deliver them to you. And don't forget, we now offer Apple and Google Pay. Cousin Subs. We believe in better.
Looking for a better used car interest rate? At Ewald, we make it easy to save thousands during the used car rate reduction event. Get rates as low as 4.9% on Ewald Automotive Group's best used cars. 4.9% on over 600 vehicles at 10 locations. Increase your purchase power with a better used car from the name Milwaukee has trusted for 60 years. Don't wait. Get a better rate. Available to very well qualified customers. Up to $20,000 financed for up to 48 months. See dealer for details. Offer expires month end.
Here in Wisconsin, one name is synonymous with fantastic frozen pizza, Palermo's. For almost 60 years, Palermo's has focused on feeding Wisconsin families. And though Palermo's has grown a lot since 1964, they're still family-owned. They're still proud to call Milwaukee home. And they're still committed to making the best frozen pizza possible. From their new and improved rising crust pizzas to their guilt-free Primo thin pies, Palermo's has a delicious slice for every appetite. Find Palermo's in your local grocer's freezer food aisle. Palermo's. Flavor is our family's business.
It's time for the Milwaukee Baseball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart. Packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirits deals in town. Located at 16th and National in Milwaukee. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action.
The Brewers inch ever closer to their National League Central Division crown after taking 2 of 3 in San Francisco against the Giants, including the series clincher in which their young stud Jackson Chourio hit another dinger.
Back goes Yastrzemski, staring and gone! Jackson Chourio liftoff, a 2-run home run, and he's 20-20 at the age of 20.
The gauntlet truly starts now for the Brewers as they start a 10-game stretch of games against the Diamondbacks and Phillies.
This has been the Milwaukee Baseball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart.
Jen Latta here from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. I have told you about the delicious pizza you can find at Proof Pizza inside St. Kate. Now there's even more to be excited about with new sandwiches on the menu. Available every day from 11 to 4, you can enjoy options like the turkey pesto, the meatball hero, the Italian hoagie, and more. Skip the same old lunch at your desk and grab a delicious sandwich from Proof instead. Order inside the restaurant or directly from the bar at St. Kate. Explore the new sandwiches and the rest of the menu at proofpizzamke.com.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tosher here for my friends at Kohler Services. If you need a bath or shower remodel, turn to Kohler Services. Family-owned business for 150 years, Kohler is your Wisconsin manufacturer providing care for life. And this month only, get $1,000 off and 0% interest for 12 months on your Lugstone shower remodel. Visit KohlerServicesWI.com to request your free quote with fast, professional installation always included. That's KohlerServicesWI.com.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
3, 2, 1, let's go now! We are pulling to the party, something.
I like it, Alex Strofe running the show. It's Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, and Brad Nortman. UKBN Nation at 800-990-3776 or on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. He gets himself psyched for his own segments. That's what's next. Becoming relevant.
Hey, Mr. Irrelevant. It's time to become relevant. Strofe's time to shine on KBN starts now.
All right, concave butt.
Yeah, concave is nuts. That's an incredible word choice. I don't know if it's concave, though.
Come on, accurate.
Well, doesn't that go in, though?
Yeah, you
Yours
basically
does
look
go
like
in.
it goes in.
It's just like a cutting board, you know? It's just...
With a little
flat,
dip in it.
Flat and effective.
Hey.
Hey!
What do you got for us?
I'm over cake. Cake's overrated. I'm over it. I got offered a slice of cake. I'm starting to realize I don't think I really like cake. Speaking of different terms you can use to describe a butt, I'm over cake.
Jeez, Strofe. I thought you were going to get us back on
You did
track.
say you were going to get us back on track, and now you got my mind in a whole nother way.
Kyle can't focus now.
I can't, because when you said that, when you said it,
cake booty.
No, for real. When he first said, "Oh, I love cake," and I don't love cake, and I just thought about how I love cake, and I love all types of cake, and I'm against this take. I'm very, very much so against this cake. I think about all the different type of cakes you can have. You can have ice cream cake. You can have cake with ice cream. You can have the cake with the buttercream frosting on it. So many different type of ways you can eat cake. How could you not like cake?
Yeah, I love cake. I don't like all cakes, but like I love a good prepared cake with a great frosting, with a nice fluffy inside. Maybe it's a vanilla and a chocolate with a vanilla frosting. Like I'm all for it, because when you pair cake with a perfect paired ice cream with it, it just reminds you of going to a kid's birthday party back in the day and just.
Brad, you're probably eating what, like flour-free, dairy-free, frosting-free cake?
That's not cake.
No, you know what? So I have been known to have cake like that. But as someone had their birthday yesterday, cool. I had like 3 pieces of legit cake, like legit sugar, flour, chocolate, the whole things. And I could not be more against this take. I had like 3 slices last night. I can't wait to get home tonight. And I know cheesecake's unbelievable.
Cheesecake isn't really
cake of all kinds is
but
delicious.
I'm just saying it. Like what do you mean cheesecake's not cake?
No, it's not cake. Cake has to have bread. Cheesecake doesn't have like the bread. Regular.
We're in Wisconsin.
It's cream. Cheesecake is cream cheese.
It's a type of
I know,
cake.
but I'm saying in Wisconsin we love our cheeses. So for you to take cream cheese and throw it out in this conversation is very anti-Wisconsin.
It's not real cake.
It's the shape of a cake.
Okay, a lot of things can be a shape of a cake. Doesn't make it a cake.
It has cake in the name.
Pound cake.
Oh, I like pound cake.
Pound cake's okay.
Bunt cake.
Yeah.
Oh, bunt cake
Never
is
had bunt
delicious.
cake.
Oh,
Bun cake's good.
Upside down.
I don't know what that is.
I've
What does that mean?
Is cookie cake a cake?
Yeah.
Sure.
lemon cake.
Not a big lemon cake guy.
I can get down with some lemon cake.
See, you like cake.
Yeah, you like it.
You like cake. Red velvet cake.
Yeah, no, I'm good on that.
Chocolate cake.
Good on that.
That's my girl's favorite.
What about
my
the
favorite
old,
too, Kyle.
like you
Love
could
chocolate
probably make it even if you have no baking skills, funfetti cake?
Okay, so
That is good.
So I make funfetti cookies. I make them into cookies instead of cake.
So
It's the same ingredients.
It's the
How can
same
you not-
thing!
It's the same taste.
Nah, the consistency's different when you make them into cookies. They get a little harder.
So it's the sponginess that you don't like.
Yeah. And the
Ooh, I kinda
frosting.
like
Brad,
it
as
spongy.
you mentioned, your birthday was yesterday. Dave from Aaron wants to know, did you use your leaf blower to blow out your candles?
Oh, now that would have been epic. I did not do that, but I did unbox it. I did plug in the battery. I've already used it on my front porch, my garage. I felt
All right, what's
like
next,
the
Alex
power
Stroh?
of the world in my hand.
Well, so you guys brought up ice cream quite a bit. 5 Ohio-based marijuana dispensaries are being fined for handing out free ice cream at their dispensaries from a local ice cream truck. Fair foul, dispensaries handing out free treats.
Fair! Are you kidding me? I'd go ham on.
It's illegal, but
Why is that illegal?
ask
Why is that
Ohio,
illegal?
not me.
You can't. I mean, buying some reefer on top of getting some ice cream. That's buy reefer, get ice cream free.
According to the Associated Press, state regulators said the violations were related to giving out food and beverages from an ice cream truck advertising free ice cream on social media.
That sounds terrible.
That's
Ohio's
a dumb
bad.
rule. That's a
Ohio's
dumb law.
got figure something else to do.
Ohio, y'all got a lot of stuff. Y'all in the news a lot lately. Get your act together.
Is this in Springfield?
No, people eat cats and dogs there, not ice cream.
The dogs.
Come on, man.
Brad,
It's a good line.
It is a
This
great
is
Look,
absurd.
I want millions and millions on the show because it's so damn funny.
Yeah, we need to talk about that. I want some.
Billions and
hilarious.
billions.
I want some too. Brad, what's your take?
This is absurd. This is absurd. I mean, what kind of country do we live in that we can't allow for just some free ice cream? The law's got to get changed. I mean, of all the things that we can agree on as a country, this law's got to get changed.
Who are you and what have you done with my Bradley?
Yeah, what's going on here? I like it.
Yeah.
Hey, free ice cream. Let's
Well,
go.
let's keep pushing the line with him.
I mean, I'm telling you, I made a stop in a legal state.
Today is Ben Brust Day, known as National Blame Somebody Else Day.
When's the last time I blamed somebody?
Right now, I'd like you to. I would like each of you to blame somebody for the derailment of the first 40 minutes of the show.
Me. It is my job to lead us in a direction that is good for our audience.
But it's national blame someone else then.
Oh, then it's you.
Yeah, it's only you two. Me and Brad, we're just here to react. It's you two that's supposed to guide us, so it's one of you two. I blame you. I blame you, Strophy, today. And the reason why go ahead, Brad.
No, sorry, you go, Kyle.
No, you go. No, you go.
You go.
You guys are so sweet.
That's my boy, Brad. Happy birthday.
You guys are so freaking lame.
I blame him because he brought up cakes after he said he was going to get us back on track. And then he brought up cake, and then he brought up ice cream, and then he brought up marijuana, and he brought up Ohio. Like, come on. Come on.
You know what? I would say that's a good segment. I think that's fun. I was gonna tell you, if I walked out of in Missouri or Illinois and there was some ice cream waiting for me, are you kidding me? Be great.
I gotta put blame on either Ben or Strofe, and I put it back to having no ass. I think it's either on Strofe for not having an ass or Ben for looking at it and bringing it up. That is what I trace back this show to.
This show derailed when I brought up that I looked at Strofe's ass and I realized it is concaved.
But that's really an HR violation.
Yeah, it is an HR violation.
You shouldn't be announcing that you looked at somebody that you work with.
It was not in a.
If he can get away with it, I'm probably the right person to get away with it.
What do you mean?
Like, if you're going to look at somebody and objectify them,
there's nothing to objectify.
I'm not going to tell.
I'm not objectifying anything. There's not anything there.
That's very true. Don't look at me like that because there's something back there for me.
Talk about cake.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us about Underdog Fantasy?
Boy, oh boy, I've been waiting to tell y'all about Underdog Fantasy. If football season is officially back, and I'm telling y'all this right now, I was so excited for NFL to come back, college football to come back, and I want you to join me as over 1 million fans in 33 different states got in on the action last year, and I want you to get in on the Underdog Fantasy action this year. You can win up to 1,000 times your money just by choosing higher or lower on your favorite players' stats. So whether you want to select higher or lower on Malik Willis having more than 1.5 touchdowns, higher or lower on Josh Jacobs having more than 75 yards. It is so fun. Plus, you can win real money. So I'm telling y'all this. I had a rough weekend, but guess what? I helped my girl play, and she won money. That's how easy it is. And so I want you to get in the game right now with the Underdog Fantasy app by downloading it. It's so easy and straightforward. You're making your picks on Underdog. You can just sign up and go to UnderdogFantasy.com. And when you go to UnderdogFantasy.com or download the easy-to-use mobile app, you use promo code KBN. That's promo code KBN. And Underdog will give you a free pick to use on your first cash pick'em entry, plus up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you deposit. That's Underdog Fantasy, promo code KBN to claim your new customer special of a free pick'em and your deposit offer. Remember, must be 18 plus in President's Day where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concerns to play, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org.
Breaking Jordan Love news next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
You should be happy Pac-Man Jones has had this on his headphones, or he definitely would have pulled it up on you.
I think Pac-Man's lucky I didn't have this on my headphones.
Oh, you right.
I would have been. I'm really feeling swaggy and confident.
You say, yeah, you're in my space. What you gonna do?
Because even just hearing the song, like, for those who on the YouTube, they can see I'm bobbing my head right now. Like, this is like, okay.
Go ahead, say ski.
Ski.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. The Homer Hour with special guests every day from 5 to 6.
You still had a cigarette lighter in there?
No, we should all be dead.
An ashtray.
They have the station wagons where the people in the back were facing the other direction.
The Homer Hour with Homer.
The Packers got more money than God, so there's in the NFL there's no shortage. Yes, we need fundamentally in the NFL, anything Detroit does, you just assume you can do it better.
Weekdays from 5 to 6, right here on 94.5 ESPN and streaming live on YouTube.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that a lot of life's firsts are better with help from American Family Insurance, like your first home expansion or your first big lightning strike. There's a first for everything. Get the right home policy at the right price with the right help from American Family's agents. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Getting 10% back is easy at Fleet Farm. For a limited time only, Fleet Rewards members can earn 10% back in-store and online. Spend $50, get $5 back in rewards. No rebates, no coupons, no hassles. Plus, Fleet Rewards membership is free. So if you're not signed up yet, now's the time. Then get shopping to earn 10% back on everything you need for everyday life at Fleet Farm. Some exclusions apply. Not valid at Ankeny and Waukee, Iowa stores.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank, your hometown bank. Tri-City National Bank offers a full suite of personal and business banking products at 28 convenient locations. Open your account today at the community bank that was voted Milwaukee's best bank. Learn more at tcnb.com.
It seems unlikely that Jordan Love will play this weekend, but head coach Matt LaFleur has yet to rule out his starting quarterback.
He's going to do everything he can to be out there, and we'll give him the week.
Even if Love isn't participating in practice, he's doing everything he can to get the guys behind him ready to play, according to LaFleur.
He's been out there at practice and been engaged, knows every play call, is always coaching up Malik, coaching up Sean, is doing a good job with it.
The Packers welcome the 0-1 Indianapolis Colts to Lambeau Field on Sunday. Kickoff is at noon.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank.
Think owning a home is just a dream? No dream at Tri-City is too extreme. Talk to us and we'll show you how that dream you're dreaming can be reality now. Tri-City National Bank, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 433891.
Finally, warmer weather, green grass, birds chirping. Don't spend your weekend surrounded by all that junk. Get your free, no obligation, same-day estimate from Two Men and a Junk Truck. You'll restore your sanity and reclaim your space when Two Men and a Junk Truck pulls in your driveway. Visit twomenandajuncktruck.com for your free, no obligation estimate today.
Keep what you love, ditch what you don't.
One call, that's all. It's not just a slogan, but a way of life at Gruber Law Offices. If you've been injured, call our team today. We've represented tens of thousands of injured Wisconsinites for well over 30 years. Trust Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
With 18 unforgettable holes on 250 acres of natural private land, the Bog provides the ultimate golf experience. To book your next tee time, call 262-284-7075 or visit golfthebog.com. Enjoy golf. Enjoy the Bog.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Now this is some breaking news.
We'll get right into it. Per the Green Bay Packers, the injury report is out for Sunday's game. Jordan Love has been upgraded to questionable.
Okay, I'm questionable at times too. But what I'm saying is I'm not. This doesn't move me. What am I supposed to be moved by? I'm moved by the fact that he's questionable. Questionable doesn't mean he's going to play.
Questionable is a big step, not for this week, but for next week, in my opinion.
He's not exactly. He's not probable. He's questionable. So
there's no probable anymore, I don't think.
Oh, there's no probable anymore? Oh.
Nope.
Well, I still don't think this means anything for Sunday. He didn't practice today. He was the only man on the 53-man roster that didn't practice today. So there's no way that Jordan Love is going to be playing on Sunday. But as you said, the key takeaway is the fact that obviously he's taking steps in the right direction where next week isn't out of the realm of possibility against the Tennessee Titans.
Over to the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison studios where the handsome Brad Nortman in his thousands of dollar Burberry coat with one of my nemesis is in the room. What do you got for me, Brad?
Yeah, I mean, questionable, that matters, right? You can't falsify these injury reports, and you have to be truthful with them. I don't think that it's going to matter this week, but I think for next week. But there is an opinion of someone that I do want to get. He's sitting right next to me. Handsomely devilish man, or devilishly handsome man right here. And also to my left, Evan Cohen from Unsportsmanlike.
I'm calling you Norty from now on. Ever since the Players Only podcast or show on Friday night, Packers-Eagles, where every player called him Norty. I'm now a Norty guy.
It's funny, right? that is definitely a locker room nickname, whether it be high school, college, pros, and then you got to see me as part of one of the guys, right? You see me as a radio host, but I was one of the guys there. So Norty to teammates like you, Evan.
There's a couple of things. Thanks for having me. By that, I mean I just walked in just to bother Ben. I did have dinner with Kyle last night. Ben, does that make you jealous?
Absolutely,
Cool.
yes.
Cool.
From rumors, I'm sure I missed a really good time of you changing your order 4 different ways.
That's correct. That is correct. So why are they doing this with Jordan Love? Like, there's no chance he's actually playing, correct?
No, there's no chance, but this is a good sign, what I would believe in leading fans to believe there's an opportunity for him to actually play against the Titans next week.
All right, great. So I have something to say about Ben here. Something happened I wanted your opinions on.
Oh, I want to hear this. I love hearing about
I'm
Ben.
all ears.
All right, it's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Stroh for the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All Studios. Brad Nortman alongside Evan Cohen of Unsportsmanlike. You can listen to him mornings across ESPN Wisconsin. The floor is yours, Evan.
Here. Well, I'm going to be broadcasting live tomorrow here in Madison.
Cool.
As part of ESPN Wisconsin's, not ESPN.
ESPN Radio. Learn how to tease.
Whoa!
He was waiting for it. He was waiting for it.
Fair. ESPN Radio's tailgate tour, so we're going to be there right next to the ESPN Wisconsin game day set, and we're going to be on in Madison 11 to 1, and then in Milwaukee 9 to 11. Anyway, Ben, I guess, hasn't been in a great mood recently. And so, do you know that Ben sent his soon-to-be wife over to me to ask me to help him get into a good mood by, like, hanging out with him and talking to him?
Oh, my
No,
gosh.
you're kidding.
No.
Oh, my gosh.
So I got a guilt trip today for not hanging out with Ben enough while I'm in town. And I specifically asked Greg Scalzo, who, of course, people are aware maybe from this time slot as well as ESPN Milwaukee, hey, who do you think I should see when I'm in town? And Scalzo said specifically the people that run ESPN Wisconsin as well as WTMJ in Milwaukee and The Truth in Milwaukee, which Kyle obviously is one of those people, right? So I said, all right, great, that's who I'll have dinner with. And now it's being held against me that I haven't spent enough time with Ben since I've been in Wisconsin, a place that I went to college. Yeah.
Oh my
and
God.
Interestingly enough, this is going to hurt him even more. Kyle and I went to dinner together last night, and Brad and I have spent more time today together than we ever have in our lives, and we're hanging out tonight.
And I feel like you're going to like him more than me.
He's very cool.
Oh, my gosh.
He's got a great sweatshirt.
Sure do.
The Burberry sweatshirt. Ben, how does that make you feel? That Ben's sending people to come talk to me that I don't talk to him enough. And I'm nothing.
I want to do a good show and not talk about me.
No, I want to know. I want to talk
that's
about
I want to play
right
The
there.
Price is Right.
Wait a minute.
No,
I
that
didn't
is
realize.
utter deflection.
Yes. How needy can a human being be? You sat here. I just want to get this correct. Your priorities are completely off. We started the show talking about how you didn't want to spend time with your daughter on Sunday. You didn't want to spend time with.
I didn't say that. I just said I wanted a 4-hour break to watch the noon slate.
You said you
I was
wanted
going to get a
You wanted to
babysitter.
pawn her off to a babysitter. So you are going to pass down trauma to her because you know she has a needy tendency based off her daddy. You sent your baby mama to go tell somebody to go hang out with you? What type of neediness? Why don't you just say, "Hey, Evan, I'm down a little bit, man. I'm so happy to see y'all. I would love to hang out." What's wrong
That's
with
like
you?
it's like middle school
like
stuff.
Brad.
Where you kind of like have a friend ask the other girl, like, hey, does she like me? Can you go around and ask that way and not having the willingness or the courage to
What
ask
happened
directly?
to when I had said Evan Cohen is no longer able to join Kyle, Brust, and Nortman? Because I always end up...
Very simply, Brad gave me the wave, and I took advantage of it. I got the wave. I got the shoe. I got the
Brad,
wave.
you were my guy, and now that you're around national radio royalty, you just wave him in like I'm nothing?
We should never pass on the opportunity to have national media royalty on our show.
Oh,
even if it makes
Stroh,
you
come on, do it with
Ben.
me.
He dropped Jim.
Well, Ben is just mad that it makes him a little uncomfortable.
Oh, come on.
That's the biggest thing.
Stop with the deflection. I want to get to the bottom of this quickly. What was going through your mind? What did your fiance, what did her face look like when you said, "Hey, baby, I'm having a rough time"? You see, Evan, can you go up to him and ask him to hang out with me, to play with me? Like, what was her reaction? Was she saying, "My gosh, why did I say yes"? Why did I say yes?
I don't know. Evan would have to probably answer that because I don't know what her reaction was when she was like, Evan, Ben's doing the thing again.
Well, I said to her, I'm sorry, I could talk to him, but it's just like not going to happen in person because I have other things I have to do. Brad, what time are we going to be there tonight?
Oh, we're going to be there at 6 tonight.
Okay, I'll see you there tonight. Kyle, great dinner last night. Anyway,
thank you, man. I loved it. I love spending time.
I was hanging out with Strofe this morning too. Ben really is the only person that I haven't hung out with since I've been in Wisconsin. I do have a random question for you guys. I was just thinking of, not to ever go off of this subject to give Ben crap, but I was just thinking about something. If I said to you one of these two things would happen this weekend, which one is more likely? Jordan Love playing or Wisconsin winning?
Oh, that's a good question. That's why he does national radio.
See you later.
Damn.
Bye.
Radio guy.
Put it on the poll on Twitter at KBN ESPN.
That's the easy one, right?
No, it's not.
Bye, Evan.
Jordan Love shouldn't step foot on that football field this Sunday. It's not worth the risk.
I don't know though. I mean,
they wouldn't actually move him up if there wasn't an actual chance.
Is he emergency quarterback, third quarterback, maybe?
Well, that would give him a chance to play, actually.
Gosh, no.
Well, all week, Matt LaFleur has been consistent, right? He said if he can't play, he's day-to-day. Now he's questionable on the injury report. He doesn't need to practice in order to play. We know
Brad,
that.
I'm mad at you for a second. So you're going to talk about carbless, and we're going to be back in 2 minutes and talk about this subject.
I think Ben needs to just take a deep breath, kick back, and be like me, and that is drink a carbless, right? Last night, you guys already know, I had some friends over. Everyone was drinking carbless. The Nortman fridge was utterly full of carbless, and we had a great time celebrating my birthday. That celebration is going to continue to roll all weekend. I'm going to be sitting back and having carbless. That's because it has everything I'm looking for when it comes to a guilt-free experience to be able to enjoy a ready-to-drink cocktail. No carbs. No sugars, no gluten, 100 calories per can, less carbonation. That means when I drink it, there's less bloat on the stomach. And this matters because I live an active lifestyle and I want to be able to still have fun. And not only that, there's flavors for everybody. I mean, there's cranberry, there's peach, there's lemon lime when it comes to fruit flavors. There's the classic cocktails like Moscow Mule and Margarita, and the Margarita the Margarita 4-pack is still absolutely out of this world, especially when it's warm outside like it is today. Enjoy a carbless. Discover why less is more. If you haven't already, now's the weekend to do it. Find out why less is more and find them online and at retailers near you.
What's more likely, Jordan Love plays on Sunday or the Badgers win on Saturday? It's on the poll on Twitter at KBN ESPN. We'll be back in 2 minutes to discuss as a show with you.
This is Matt Meitner, owner of Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Do you find yourself talking to your dog but feel like she's not listening to you?
Bella, sit!
Are you constantly repeating yourself but she's not following your directions?
Sit! Sit!
Frustrating, isn't it? At Sit Means Sit Dog Training, we want to help you have a happy, confident, and obedient dog, and we also want to make the training process an enjoyable and worthwhile experience. Contact Sit Means Sit today to schedule a free consultation so we can create a customized training program so you are able to have the dog you want and deserve.
Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Sorry, we don't train husbands, wives, or kids.
Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's original craft vodka. In 1995, Tito Beveridge built his very own distillery and put his life savings into it. Since then, he's won the unanimous Judge's Choice Double Gold Medal at the World Spirits Competition, the Chairman's Trophy for World's Best Vodka Tonic, and many others. Tito's Handmade Vodka is still made on the same land where he started it, all in Austin, Texas. Distilled from corn and gluten-free. Visit us at Tito'sVodka.com for recipes, videos, and more. Distilled and bottled in Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume, namely 80 proof. Crafted to be savored responsibly.
Who's looking for a deal? Well, Cousin Subs has a better deal just for you. Cousin's new $10 meal deals are now available online only. Choose between a 7.5-inch ham and provolone, turkey breast, or veggie sub, a bag of chips or regular fry, a regular fountain beverage, and cookie at cousinsubs.com or on the mobile app for just $10. Now that's a better deal. Cousin Subs, we believe in better. Available at participating locations only. Offer subject to change without notice.
The Island invites you to fall into golf with late-season rounds at Sweetgrass or Sage Run. The vibrant fall colors and cooler temperatures make for great days out on the golf course. Fall golf rates run September 16th through the end of the 2024 season, with tee time starting at $75 and stay-and-play packages starting at $110. And submit your 2025 golf package requests early to guarantee choice dates. Plan your fall golf adventure today at islandresortgolf.com.
You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. How late was I? Okay, good. Alex Strofe running the show, Brad Nortman at the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison Studios. 800-990-3776. Evan Cohen of Unsportsmanlike on ESPN Wisconsin in the mornings came in here and posed an interesting question, just left the room like a professional does. What's more likely this weekend? Jordan Love, who is now questionable, playing for the Packers, or the Badgers beating Alabama? That is on our poll on Twitter at KBN ESPN. Love the people that don't have an opinion, like Jerry, our retired Navy fella. He says C, neither. Pick one. I mean, that was my first.
It's probably the most likely answer result.
Of course,
of this, but that's true.
Let's live in a fun place here. Where I mean, this is fun. Either of these would be fun.
Yeah.
May they be long shots? Yes, but they're fun.
Jordan Love playing. Actually, I don't know how fun that would be for me because I would just be literally waiting for something bad to happen. The last thing I want to do is watch the Green Bay Packers and be a nervous wreck because I'm afraid that one bad tackle, one bad plant of the leg could harm the Green Bay Packers season for more than just 1 or 2 weeks. So it would be stress and anxiety for me actually watching the game. Matter of fact, I would probably say, Ben, I'll watch the baby and watch the game at the same time because it's just too much for me to handle.
Yeah, to me, I look at this, I think it's Jordan Love playing, to be honest. I just listen to Matt LaFleur, right? Matt LaFleur tells you exactly how he feels and exactly what he's thinking, even if you have to listen to the undertones. And he said all along, if Jordan Love can't play, we're not shutting the door to that. He's more day-to-day than week-to-week, and now he's questionable. I don't think that's something that is taken lightly on an injury report. It really isn't. You can face legitimate blowback and sanctions if you do anything to manipulate an injury report. So if he's actually more doubtful or out compared to questionable, there are ways to discover that, and the Packers can get some really serious punishment. So I think it's a legitimate questionable, and we just have to look at it and say, look, guys, maybe he's a freak athlete. He's healing quickly, and there's ways that you can protect him wearing a knee brace, kind of focusing on in-the-pocket type stuff as opposed to moving around. Matt LaFleur has been very consistent all week of saying, you know what, he can play. He might be able to play. If he doesn't play, then we'll do this route. So I think Love playing is more likely than Wisconsin beating Bama, which I don't think is likely at all.
Well, I was just going to say, I don't actually like this question. This question sucks. You know why? Because both are unlikely. We're talking about in week 2 of the
C.
No, I'm not choosing C. I'm going to choose one. I'm just painting the picture in my head right now of how disappointing this is heading into a weekend of football in Wisconsin. Right? We're talking about a Saturday with the number 4 team coming into town as 17-point underdogs.
Oof.
That sucks.
That might be that's one of the biggest underdogs we've been in Camp Randall in a long time.
I think it is.
It's got to be. And then when I think about the idea of a Sunday Packer game, watching Malik Willis, that could be dog water.
It could be dog water, but would we be better off watching a healthy dog water Malik Willis than watching a hobbled Jordan Love who will not be 100%.
That's why
I'm not a doctor.
I'm saying the more likely one is the Badgers beating Bama.
No, it definitely is. But I just think this
because I'm with you, Kyle. You've been on this all week, and I've liked it because I truly believe, despite him being questionable, you have to protect the investment. You have to protect players from themselves, and just my feel from talking with Jason Wilde, right? Even this morning, he was talking about what? Sean Clifford and Malik Willis. If Jason Wilde had an inkling, even Rob Domofsky, there would be more reporting elsewhere from the league outside of from the Packers that it was more likely that Jordan Love was going to play on Sunday. I'm not going to go off an injury report, as we've talked all week, that this is a lot of smoke that the Packers are trying to throw at the Colts. Not that it's even going to work or matter. It's just been the way they've handled this Jordan Love situation. Jordan Love isn't playing this weekend. I don't think he'd be an emergency quarterback because that'd be dumb.
It'd be
stupid.
It would be
you just paid him a ton of money to be a franchise quarterback. If he can be backed by the Titans, you can come back from this. The season is a 17-game season, not 16 anymore, and they came back from 2-5. You got to trust what he's able to do to elevate your team. If you get some confidence beating the Titans with Jordan Love back, that's all you freaking need.
And the thing is the Green Bay Packers, again, you can come back from this. If he doesn't play this week or next week, being 0-3, the goal is to make the playoffs. And you have to remember in your mind, you're better than what your record shows. That the Green Bay Packers at the end of this year, if Jordan Love misses 3 or 4 games and they only find a way to start the season 1-3, but they find a way to scratch and crawl and find their way into the playoffs, the Packers are going to be better than what their record shows. And I understand and I know that this Packers team is not worried about going on the road against any team in the NFL based off what they showed us last year in the playoffs. So let's focus on Jordan Love getting healthy and not focus on trying to have him out there being at 60, 70%.
But Bill Parcells always used to say, famously, you are what your record says you are. And if they go out there and lose this game, they are an 0-2 football team. And at this point, I'm now optimistic that Jordan Love will at least return week 3 against the Titans. So maybe it's only 1 week. But this is the kind of thing where, man, if the doctors clear him and he has no further risk of structural injury and it's just pain management, why wouldn't you go out there and play? Why wouldn't you go out there and say, you know what, our best opportunity to win is with Jordan Love, even if he lacks mobility, even if he has the type of mobility that Kirk Cousins and Aaron Rodgers showed. Like, you just keep him in the pocket. That's still a better option than Sean Clifford and Malik Willis. Just keep him in the pocket, everything quick, get the ball out, and accurately give it to your playmakers. Yeah, I think he would be okay.
If the doctors clear him, right? Like, at the end of the day, if the Green Bay Packers doctors, who I believe take a more conservative approach when it comes to players' health, I know for sure.
I think you're right.
When it comes to injuries that happen to be, neck injuries and things like that. But if the Green Bay Packers doctors clear him, then I have confidence that he'll be good to go because I understand and they know that Jordan Love can't be risked, and we're not going to put him out there just for one game. That doesn't. I mean, it matters, but you're not going to put him out there and risk his health for the rest of the season. So if he gets cleared, that means that he should be good to go.
800-990-3776. What's more likely? Jordan Love plays on Sunday or the Badgers upset Alabama? Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, and Alex Strofe here at the Gruber Law Office's One Call Outsell studio. Brad Nortman hanging out in Madison at the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison studios with the Yaukmeister. I want to go to Strofe here because I don't know what he's going to say.
What's more likely? Aliens invade the Gruber Law Office's studio? Or pixie dust falls from the sky? We're talking about two things that aren't going to happen right here.
Oh, come on.
Is there a chance each of them happen? Of course.
The Badgers.
But it's like a 1% chance for both. I have zero faith in the Badgers beating Alabama. They played 2 junior varsity teams the last week, and their new shiny transfer quarterback threw a total of 1 touchdown. Like, they're not beating Alabama, who's the 4th-ranked team in the country.
This is supposed to be fun.
Jalen Milroe is going to run for 1 million yards, and Jordan Love's not going to play. Like, it'd be stupid to throw him out there. He hasn't practiced all week. He sprained his MCL. So the answer is obviously neither, but it's more likely Jordan Love plays, I guess. If you need me to pick one or the other, if I was voting in the poll, I would vote for Jordan Love playing because I don't think there's a shot Wisconsin beats Alabama.
Oh, my gosh.
Let me ask you guys this. Why would they put him as questionable on the injury report? It's one thing for Matt LaFleur to play coy because you're not really held super accountable at the podium. Injury reports are a big deal. You cannot fabricate those. Why would he put them as questionable?
But what's he fabricating? If he's out by Sunday, it's fine.
I agree.
If there's legitimately no chance to play, you put him as out or doubtful. You just do that. If there is any chance of playing, you do questionable. That's just what you do.
Then you have to trust that after what happened this week on Monday Night Football, after the San Francisco 49ers have been under fire a little bit with the Christian McCaffrey situation, that Matt LaFleur would probably be smart enough to know that he's not going to put a status on the injury report that's going to put the Packers in a bad spot to be potentially fined by the NFL. I genuinely believe he has moved the status of what Jordan Love is looking like based off of what he's hearing from doctors, and it's changed throughout the week. So at least there's a consistent pattern. It's not like he went from, we don't know, like it's not looking good to, he's got a chance. There's been consistent reporting of progress, which has to get you to trust a little bit that he might be getting closer to playing. It doesn't mean that he has to be ruled as active and yes for Sunday still.
When you tell a lie, you got to continue on with the lie. And Matt LaFleur got up there and told a lie earlier this week that, I'm not going to rule him out quite yet. And he continued on with this lie or whatever facade he's trying to play against the Indianapolis Colts, because questionable just means that they're uncertain if he's going to play. He may be uncertain if he's going to play. He may, in his heart of heart, feels like he ain't playing. But right now, based off maybe the progress Jordan Love made, he's uncertain he's going to play publicly. But in the back of his mind, he's certain that Jordan Love ain't trying out there on Sunday.
Fellas, I just came across something on social media. I think the Packers' chances are doomed. I don't know if you saw this in the offseason, but the Colts have like a super fan that releases music every week.
No.
Well, just take a listen.
This is our Colts. This is our team. We bleed blue. This is our Colts. Whether win or lose, we love them. For the shoe, beat the Packers. Let's pack them down with our shoes.
We're done. We're done. We're done.
Wow. Brad, you can make a whole album. You can make a whole
Who's
album.
worse at singing, Brad or that guy?
That guy, but that guy's world famous, I guess.
Let's pack them down with our shoes.
At least my lyrics
that
would be
rhymed
better.
worse than Stroph's poem last week.
Nice.
Yeah, at least my lyrics would be better than this guy.
Your lyrics and your voice, Brad. You're not this bad.
This is our team. Go Colts.
Oh, that's
no.
We can't lose to this team.
Can't lose.
We can't lose.
That guy deserves.
We're screwed.
That guy deserves a sleepless night of losing to Malik Willis.
Yeah, Malik,
He
I
really
hope you
does.
play this and make them just make them feel it. My goodness, that's terrible.
Screaming Sicilian is amazing, and I want to give some Screaming Sicilians to you. 800-990-3776 is the number. I'll give you the caller number in a second because I got to tell you about why it's so great, because it's Frozen Pizza Friday, which means I already know what I'm having. It's a Screamin' Sicilian pizza. The Boss Hog is probably number 1 on the charts. Number 2, I'll get you to what that is. Number 3 is the Supremus Maximus. They have Thin and Crispies, tavern style, 2.5 feet of stuffed crust cheese in the crust of the I'm stuffed pizza. Get dancing back there, Stroph, because if I'm in a pinch and I need something good, I know what I'm going to do, and I'm doing the Colts thing. It's the Mambo Italiano!
Mambo!
We sound better than that guy.
Wait, where was my boy Brad at?
I didn't want to mess it up with the delay, so I faked it. I faked it, like Matt LaFleur. I'm not being sincere. Allegedly.
Let's go caller number 8 for a Screamin' Sicilian Pizza prize pack. 800-990-3776. 800-990-ESPN. If you were caller 8, you will win a Screamin' Sicilian Pizza prize pack. It's a no-brainer. We'll be back with more Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. Jordan Love upgraded questionable on the injury report. A lot of questions still about what this defense can do if he does not play. We'll hit on all that with you next.
Let's pack them down with our shoes.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
I put my card in, I pump. When it clicks, I pull it out, I put it away, and I move on to my own.
That's what she said. Thanks so much, Old T.
She pumps and moves on with her life.
Take it out, put it in, move on.
That's what she said.
Come on, Kyle, keep up. That's Packers Hall of Famer. That was one of my better ones, and he's confused.
Well,
he's still fixated on Lola Bunny.
No, I don't think she says that.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Your Honda gets you everywhere.
Westbound 94 is a bit backed up from about 16th Street all the way to Mitchell Boulevard. Eastbound's looking pretty good. Westbound 894, finally they got rid of this broken down vehicle west of Loomis. Still seeing delays back into the Mitchell interchange with that one. Otherwise, everything else seems to be rolling along well. Traffic is brought to you by 2 Men in a Junk Truck. Have unwanted clutter or junk? Go to 2meninajunktruck.com for a free no obligation estimate. Keep what you love, ditch what you don't. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, high clouds, filtered sunshine, a high of 79. Tonight, high clouds with a low of 66. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Wilde and Tausch.
Did you get nervous as a player, first of all, before matchups with Bruce Irvin or whatever it might have been?
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Also sponsored by American Family Insurance.
He's such a jerk, isn't he? He just can't help himself. He's got perfect kids. They eat all of their vegetables and everything else. And nothing, but Jason loves to throw pot shots whenever he can. Have you noticed that about him?
Weekdays 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN.
$1 million. That's big, really big. This September, Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee is handing out a cool million, and you've got a shot at winning your share. The big $1 million giveaway is here. Just play with your rewards card and you're entered to win. Couldn't be easier and couldn't be bigger. No wonder it's called the Big One. For more details, visit paysbig.com/big one. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Milwaukee College Prep, dedicated to closing the opportunity gap for children in Milwaukee, redefining what's educationally possible so more children can pursue their dreams. Join me, Good Karma Brand's founder CEO Craig Karmazin, and Milwaukee College Prep Thursday, October 17th, and take a stand in closing the opportunity gap for Milwaukee scholars. Your support means quality education accessible to over 2,000 scholars in Milwaukee's most challenged communities. Milwaukee College Prep is closing the opportunity gap. To learn more and purchase tickets, go to MilwaukeeCollegePrep.com and click support.
How would you like to own a jewelry store?
Kessler's Diamonds is an employee-owned company.
And Kessler's is growing. Are you the kind of person we're looking for?
Does it make you happy to make other people happy?
Are you a problem solver?
Would you like to wake up every morning knowing that you're going to help a lot of people find joy today?
Kessler's Diamonds is people serving people.
Keep in mind that Kessler's is owned by its employees. So let me ask you this. Are you a good enough leader that you can be an owner who leads other owners?
Don't worry, you don't have to know about diamonds. We can teach you about diamonds. But the people we're looking for aren't looking for a job.
Did someone pop into your head just now?
Do you think you might know who we're looking for?
Give that person a call.
Send them an email.
Tell them to walk into Kessler's Diamonds and say to the person who greets them,
I think I want to work here.
Welcome to Kessler's.
A fantastic place to buy jewelry and a wonderful place to work.
For the store nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Hey, Milwaukee sports fans, it's Brad Nortman from Kyle Brust and Nortman. You've invested too much into that nice ride, so don't settle for a gas station car wash. Treat it to a Tsunami Express car wash. State-of-the-art wash technology, powerful free vacuums, and unlimited wash memberships. Now with 5 locations across Greater Milwaukee, Tsunami Express is your go-to spot for a flawless finish and a first-class car wash every time. Trust me, your car will thank you. Sign up for a membership online at TsunamiExpress.com and get your first wash free. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
I love this.
This is our Colts. This is our team. We bleed blue. This is our Colts. Whether win or lose, we love them. For the shoe, beat the Packers. Let's pack them down with our shoes.
Okay.
This is our team. Go Colts.
Let's talk about something more, actually more fun than this, than hearing somebody go nay or something like that.
This is our Colts. This is our team.
Oh, I hate this so much. Let me change up the tune real quick. I'm barking like that because I want you to bark and have fun with the Underdog Fantasy app. I'm telling y'all, there is no better way to enjoy the football season than it is with the Underdog Fantasy app. I'm telling y'all, I got started with Underdog Fantasy and I have been playing ever since. It's so easy to play, and this is exactly how it works. You pick players from multiple teams, you select higher or lower on those players' stats, and if your picks hit, you can win up to 1,000 times your money. Yes, 1,000 times your money. So again, we can look at this Packers game. 194.5 yards for Anthony Richardson, higher or lower. I'm clicking lower on that one. I believe in our defense. And then Jonathan Taylor, the old Wisconsin Badger, higher or lower than half a touchdown. I may go higher on that. I'm telling y'all this, that's how easy it is to play, and I want y'all to get in on the game right now. And all you have to do is you go to UnderdogFantasy.com or you go to Underdog Fantasy, easy-to-use mobile app. You sign up using promo code KBN. That's promo code KBN, and guess what? I got the hookup for you. You'll get a free pick to use on your first first cash pick'em entry, plus up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you deposit. That's Underdog Fantasy, promo code KBN to claim your first new customer special of a free pick in your special deposit offer. Remember, must be 18 plus and present in the state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concern with your play. Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org.
This is our Colts. This is our team. We bleed blue.
This is so
This is
trash.
our Colts. Whether win or lose, we love them. For the shoe, beat the Packers. Let's pack them down with our shoes. This is our team. Go Colts.
This is not a Colts pep rally, get hyped up type show. This is
You
not.
can-
as
you laugh at it.
I'm not gonna laugh, but then we're putting way too much energy. Strofe, who is a Packer backer like myself, was singing this song. He's singing the song with week 74
For the shoe.
Beat the Packers.
He just
Pack them down with our shoes. Thanks, Brad.
Hell yeah.
You got to admit, it's catchy.
I'm taking my headphones off. I'm not listening to that garbage. This is the last Friday before game day for the Packers. My quarterback is out. I got to depend on Malik Willis. And y'all sitting here laughing about some jerk out in Indianapolis. I want to say so many different things.
Last one, Strofe. For the shoe.
Beat the Packers. Let's
Pack them down with our shoes.
This is our team. Go Colts.
Rhyming shoes with shoe is just embarrassing. Seriously. That's your rhyming scheme. As someone that writes these from time to time, I'm embarrassed for humanity with that.
I'm embarrassed for our show that we just played that 10 times.
Bro, it's funny.
No, it's not funny.
They're going to pack them down with our shoes.
Dog, I'm in game mode.
For the shoe.
You've been saying it.
I'm in game mode. I ain't got time.
Beat the Packers. Let's pack them down with our shoes.
I'm taking my headsets off. Stop playing
All
that
right,
dang song.
floor is yours, Kyle. Hit the football music. Let's do it. Kyle Wallace, you're about to get everybody pumped up right now for Sunday. You tell everyone why the Green Bay Packers and Malik Willis don't get packed down with the shoe.
Now, I know I want to apologize for what you all had to listen to for the last 4 or 5 minutes here on KBN. That is not what Wisconsin is about, but you can't blame me. You got to blame the guy.
This is our Colts. This is our team.
I quit.
We bleed blue.
I
You got it. Leave.
Whether win or lose, we love them.
You got a house now. You got a mortgage. You can't quit.
Beat the Packers.
I knew you'd sit your ass back down.
Yeah, you're right. I can't go home. I can't go home jobless.
Josh from Heartland chimes in. Is Tausch singing Colts headlines now on Wilde and Tausch? All right, floor is yours. Packers win. Why?
Now, don't Rick roll me now. Don't you Rick roll me. I'm trying to get Wisconsin fans excited because we got a rough weekend ahead of us when we think about Wisconsin versus Alabama. I can't get you hyped up for that because that will be a lie. But I can get you hyped up and geeked up for why the Green Bay Packers can actually win on Sunday. Again, Packers fans, I understand that we are down, but we are not out. I understand that Jordan Love is not in, and in is what you talking about, Willis. But I believe the Green Bay Packers have an opportunity because of Matt LaFleur. The Green Bay Packers have an opportunity because of Josh Jacobs. And guess what? Last week, this Indianapolis Colts team, they couldn't stop Joe Mixon whatsoever. And I think the Green Bay Packers have an offensive line that can pave the way for Josh Jacobs. I also believe the legs that Malik Willis has can keep the Green Bay Packers
New rule.
moving the
If you say hope or believe, you get cut off.
What is that? What is this?
This is our Colts.
This is our team. We lead blue.
This is our Colts. Whether win or lose, we
Come on, Strofes, together now. For the shoe. Me and you.
The Packers.
Let's pack it down
with our shoes.
Our team. Go Colts.
All right, you're up, Kyle. Just can't say believe or hope.
I know my Green Bay Packers team is going to be able to run the ball successfully against the Indianapolis Colts. Again, we saw that happen last week. On top of that, I know my Green Bay Packers have great receiving options for Malik Willis to throw the ball to. I know we are down on Luke Musgrave, but I believe Luke Musgrave can be a great safety valve this week underneath for our boy Malik Willis. I know Tucker Kraft has been emerging right now, so I think he could be another great safety belt for him as well. But then on top of that defense. Don't let what happened last week against one of the top offenses in the NFL, and you'll know that by the end of the year, in the Eagles, make you think that this defense can't be the real deal. They forced turnovers last week on a veteran quarterback in Jalen Hurts. They can do the exact same with Anthony Richardson as well. So this is why I believe, and I know that the Green Bay Packers defense will look a lot better this week than what they looked last week, because they're going to force turnovers. They're going to give Malik Willis short fields to deal with.
I have no idea what he said the last 2 minutes.
For
the shoe.
This is terrible. This is terrible. I told literally, Strofe said, Kyle, should we play this coming back? And what did I tell you, Strofe?
You said yes.
No, what did I say?
I said I hate. You said I hate it, but probably.
That's your own fault.
No, I said
Take some ownership
for it.
I said coming back from break, but how often do you hear me say I hate something, Strofe?
Rather often.
Okay, how often when you ask for my own music do I say I hate something? I said I really don't like the song. Can't stand the song. This is not the mood I'm trying to set. This is Wisconsin.
This is our Colts. This is our team. We bleed blue.
This is what happens. This is what happens when a fraudster comes into your state.
Well, the best part is...
And he gets to celebrate all the greatness, and then he becomes somewhat of a Packer fan.
What you talking about? Strofe's the one who's playing this. He's on the same page as me.
Is fake. Strofe don't know his left from his right. He's fake.
Kyle, this should give you confidence. This is what the Packers are up against.
You hush up, too.
No, this is what the Packers are up against. Soft.
I heard that, too, over there.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I love listening to it. It's embedded in this brain now for probably
Dave
24
from Aaron.
hours.
I heard a believe. I believe the Packers defense. I believe this. I believe that. All you said was I believe.
I said I know.
This O-line's gonna ram them and all this. Says who?
Says what I've seen with my eyes, and I don't care what anybody says. The Green Bay Packers defense did not perform.
Strofe, I've had enough. Let's go.
Should I just go get?
Yeah, Green Bay Pop. You leave. Green Bay Pops and previews coming up next.
This is our Colts. This is our team. We bleed
KBN
blue.
Nation, I'll see you at 3:31.
This is our Colts. Whether win or lose, we love them.
For the shoe.
Beat the Packers.
We're gonna pack them down with our shoes.
This is our team. Go Colts.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Oh, wow.
North?
Spread Eagle is way north. Way north.
Stop. You're doing the thing where you don't know what you're doing.
No, it is, though.
We don't know where up north is.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Delays along westbound 94, starting from just west of the Marquette all the way to Mitchell Boulevard. More delays heading over to the county line from Highway 100 with a bunch of disabled vehicles there. And then on the westbound side, continuing up from Highway G all the way past Elmhurst Road. Eastbound, slowing down from Highway G to Highway 16 and then back on the brakes, basically through the stadium interchange. Southbound 43 is heavy from Hampton down to Capitol, and the northbound is backing up out of the Marquette up past Fond du Lac Avenue. And checking the TMJ4 storm team forecast tonight, high clouds, a low of 66. Tomorrow, high clouds, filtered sunshine, possible isolated afternoon shower far to the west, a high of 80. Weather is brought to you by National Liquor Mart at 16th and National in Milwaukee. Packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirit deals in town. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Loska on 94.5 ESPN.
Jeff Levering here. How are baseball and Pella windows and doors of Wisconsin alike? Pella manufactures all their own products. Baseball teams develop their own players in the minors. Pella tests every product thousands of times to ensure it stands the test of time. A baseball player's ultimate test is to get called up to the big leagues, hoping to play well enough to stay. Right now at Pella, get as low as $18 per window and $81 per patio door per month. Certain restrictions apply. It ends September 30th. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Time is running out on the Brewers regular season. Hurry up and catch the crew battle the Diamondbacks September 20th through the 22nd for College Night and a Brewers Puppy Vest giveaway on the 21st. Get your seats now at brewers.com/tickets.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Joe Fortenbaugh.
You don't make money buying high, selling low, okay? It's the other way around. You got to buy low, you got to sell high. Right now, Burrow's down. MVP odds go from 9-1 to 16-1. They lose to the Patriots. Everybody's jumping ship. It's one game. Anyone notice the fact that for the last 5 seasons, the Bengals have started 0-2? Oh, by the way, during that stretch, they've gone to and lost a Super Bowl, and they've gone to another AFC Championship game and lost that in close fashion at Arrowhead against Kansas City. One game. Let's relax. There's some interesting points there about the wrist. There was no T. Higgins in that game against the Patriots. I don't know where Chase is at. It seems like a lot of the guys that held out may have struggled a little bit. We saw Brandon Ayuk struggling. Jefferson played pretty well. Actually, no, he got paid before that. He wasn't holding out. But you'll see things like that. It's one game. Why are we all jumping ship on Cincinnati when they did what they always do, which is lose early in the season?
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online at hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation to determine the ED medication that's best for you. Discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and a range of treatment options, including trusted generic alternatives to the name brands, at up to 95% off. ED is personal, and at Hims, so is treating it. Just go to hims.com/joy and get connected to a licensed medical provider online for free, with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. hims.com/joy.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Kyle, Brust, and Nortman with a happier Kyle Wallace now that he's back for Green Bay props and preview.
Questionable, like Jordan Love.
Alex Stroh running the show. Brad Nortman at the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison Studios. Brad, how much FOMO do you have not being here with us?
I actually have quite a bit. But I will say I'm excied for the Ron Dane event tonight, which is what I'm going to, which is why I'm here. So
cool.
I thought you guys have FOMO for that.
Cool. I feel
don't have FOMO. I'll be there.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're dressed to go somewhere nice, Trophy.
Yeah, you're not really dressed to go somewhere nice, Brad. You're just dressed to try to impress.
This is nice
to say. Oh, I have money.
I'm wearing slack.
Yeah, you're dressed professionally, and Brad's dressed like, hey, I'm rich.
All right, that's it.
Wasn't telling a joke.
Here's an idea. Why don't you give me half the money you were going to bet? Then we'll go out back. I'll kick you in the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
Gather around, degenerates. It's time for the GBPP. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman are here to tell you how they plan to lose their money this weekend. This is the Green Bay Props and Preview.
It's time for Green Bay Props and Preview. Alex Stroh has curated some real lines, plus some made-up lines to get you ready for the Packers and Colts on Sunday. Hit it, Strophy.
Yeah, let's start with Malik Willis, fellas. He has never thrown a touchdown in the regular season. Malik Willis has never thrown a touchdown in the regular season. His over-under of passing touchdowns is half. Like the over or the under on passing touchdowns for Malik Willis.
I like the over.
It's just a sad.
I'll jump in.
It's just sad.
That's a sad line. It's a very sad line. I like the over, though. Not necessarily because he's going to make a wild throw, but I think Matt LaFleur is going to say, Malik, listen up. Get the ball out of your hands as fast as possible and get it to your playmakers, especially Jaden Reed, who's also questionable, actually. And I think they're going to make a play for him. So I think he will throw a touchdown pass, but thankful that the Packers, have playmakers.
Yeah, I think just like Brad said, it's the fact that the Green Bay Packers have playmakers, and I think Matt LaFleur's offense is going to devise something up where some guys are going to get open and somebody's going to make a big play for Malik. So this streak of not throwing a touchdown pass in the NFL, Malik, if you're listening, it ends on Sunday, and I want you, once that happens, you go do a Lambeau Leap with the guy who scores a touchdown.
Nah, he can rush one in. I'm going to go under. I wonder what the juice is. It's probably a little higher. You probably got to lay a little bit more for the over because, if he's playing an entire game with Matt LaFleur as a head coach, it's probably a little more probable to score a touchdown versus what his situation was in Tennessee. But, I'm going to go basic here. The Packers need to win in the grossest way possible, which is looking like a 2003 football team. Running the ball with Josh Jacobs as much as possible. Quick throws to get him, long drives, let the playmakers do the work. End arounds with Jaden Reed if he's healthy and Christian Watson. And hopefully the defense can cause some turnovers to put us some short fields, and special teams hopefully can do something if Keyshawn Nixon actually gets a chance to return a kickoff, which nobody does in the NFL because this new rule didn't do anything, so I'll go under.
He had a chance last week, and the stupid chance he took.
64.5 rushing yards is the over-under for Packers running back Josh Jacobs, 64.5.
Oh, wow. I'm going to have to head over to Pato.
For real?
Yeah, I don't care if they stack the box. We signed the man because this is what he's supposed to be able to do. He's had plenty of stacked boxes with Aiden O'Connell, Brian Hoyer, and Jimmy Garoppolo. 2 years ago, last year he ran for 1,000 yards. Still got to 1,000. 2 years ago, he ran for 1,850. Give me the over.
If he doesn't get at least 80 yards, which is 15 yards over this, the Packers lose, and they lose by a lot. They're gonna feed him early and often. There's no way he doesn't get under this amount. So I'm taking the over for sure.
Last Friday I would have probably yelled out easy money, but that didn't end well for me. Come Sunday with Jordan Love.
I do love when you say it.
Come on, Kyle, say it.
Come on, say it. Nope.
It's so good.
Easy money.
It is easy money. It's easy money. 64 yards, that's it. If he doesn't have 64 yards, my Sunday is going to be miserable. Absolutely miserable, because that means the Green Bay Packers looked atrocious on offense on Sunday.
Simple yes or no from the book of Alex Strofe. Will Braden Arvison miss a kick? Extra point or field goal?
Unfortunately, I was the only one who said yes last week, and he was 3 of 4. 2 of 2 from extra point. I'm going to go yes.
You think he does it again?
Unfortunately.
I'm not liking where your head's at on that one, Kyle.
Oh, absolutely not.
He's a rookie.
No, I don't think he misses it. I think he gets okay. He's back on the mainland here in the United States, and I think he'll be okay.
The mainland.
Kicking on that sloppy, slippery field last week, yeah.
Yeah, he's used to Lambeau Field. He knows how to plant his foot. And
used to Lambeau Field? He's as new as Malik Willis is.
The space. I get what you're saying, Brad.
Yeah, you can go out there and walk around and get your footing a little bit. These guys are doing that. So he's comfortable here. And the one he did miss was off the upright. So I can't it's not because he totally pushed it or missed it. So his ball flies true. Marvison, do not miss a kick. And I'm going with he won't.
What did you say there? The ball what?
Flies true.
Flies true.
What does that mean?
It means it stays straight. If he hits a straight ball.
Oh, okay.
Unlike a ball that moves in the air or whatever. Which is a good sign for a kicker.
Anthony Richardson's line has moved down over under 194.5 passing yards.
That's interesting.
Was 199.5 when I initially wrote this.
Yeah, here's the thing. The Packers historically have not given up a ton of big plays. I know last week it's a new defense, more aggressive. A.J. Brown had a big play. Devonta Smith, kind of was sneaky, a really good player for them in that week 1 loss for the Packers. Michael Pittman's not a huge downfield threat guy. He's a possession receiver. I don't think the Packers are going to let Alec Pierce, their secondary is more talented than to let Alec Pierce run by them. I like the
Pierce,
under.
Third leading receiver in the NFL.
Yeah, We missed that yesterday on over-under.
Yeah.
We most definitely did, Brad.
Yeah, I like the under, too. All the reports coming out of the Colts training camp was Anthony Richardson looked raw, too. He had that bona fide, mind-blowing throw that he threw at 60 yards in the air. But outside of that, I mean, he is still going through his own progression and growth to be a more accurate quarterback, too. He's more scary to me on the ground than he is with his arm. And I think they're going to try to exploit that with Jonathan Taylor on the ground. So I see him going under, what was that, 194.5? I like under that.
That's a good, really good line. I see him going over that just slightly, right? Because in my book, I think I got the Green Bay Packers winning. So with that, the Colts are going to have to throw the ball a little bit. And with them throwing the ball, he maybe gets some garbage time yards to get them over that.
Okay. I'm sensing a little confidence from Kyle.
Yes,
given that he just spoiled
a lot.
this for us.
Yeah.
A lot of confidence.
A lot of confidence.
So let's move to this one. We'll get back to some other stuff in a moment. Colts are favored by 3 points. Kyle obviously likes Packers +3. Brad, I'll start with you.
I actually like the Packers to win. I got the Packers 17-16. So not only will they cover, they'll win. Yeah, it's going to be a nasty game. It's going to be an ugly game. I think they're going to make just enough plays on offense. And I don't really believe in this Colts offense. I know that they did pretty well against the Texans last week. Excuse me. But I think the Packers can muddy it up. I think they rise to the occasion, the defense particularly. I think special teams doesn't make any mistakes. I'm not sure they're going to make a play. I don't think they make any mistakes. And I think Matt LaFleur puts Malik Willis in a good enough position to eke this one out. 17-16 Packers.
I think the secret sauce for the Green Bay Packers is the fact that they're going to be playing at home. Playing at home for the season openers to give the Packers a little bit more juice. Remember last year they played the Saints at home. They didn't look great, but guess what? Jordan Love was able to lead a comeback and lead the Green Bay Packers to victory. 18-17. Really
ain't no Jordan
ugly.
Love out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Jordan Love wasn't Jordan Love that game. He wasn't Jordan Love. Remember, that's when Jordan Love started having those bad quarters in a row after that Falcons game where he
And
tried
believe
to
it or
take a
not,
snap.
I believe when Jordan Love was quarterback last year, he had more time in the NFL than Malik Willis does to this point, right? Yeah. So
Malik Willis has more games. Malik Willis has played in more games than Jordan Love played in prior.
And he's so bad that nobody wants him.
Still hasn't thrown a touchdown.
That's not even true. Malik Willis was a guy. The
what
reason
Strofe said is pretty true.
That's true. But let's just be honest. Why do you think the Green Bay Packers gave up a 7th round pick to get Malik Willis?
We've heard all of your.
I'm picking my Green Bay Packers.
We are aware. We are aware. Did you know they could still lose and cover for you?
Not the scenario that I'm looking for.
Gotcha. So you want him on the money line? You can go to Pato, put us in some.
I may not do that, but because that ain't easy money. But that easy money of Josh Jacobs, I might got 10 on that.
Yeah, I mean, look, I can't do it. Like it's too unknown. It's too scary. I think the Colts are like a good enough team. I don't think they're a great team. They have a decent defense, not a great defense. But they scare me, right? Like
they shouldn't. The defense is beat up.
That's fine, but they still do because there's no Jordan Love and there's no real backup. We're having a debate about Malik Willis or Sean Clifford.
Yeah.
In my right mind, I cannot put money on Packers +3.
Don't argue with that. Hey, let's go to the local fashionista with his multi-million-dollar sweatshirt, Brad Nortman.
Oh, they're talking about me.
No, yours was only $30, but your sweatshirt is beautiful. I'll give you that. If you want to see it on ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube, ESPN Madison on YouTube as well. Bradley, I would like an outfit prediction. What will Jordan Love wear come kickoff on Sunday?
He will wear Green Bay sweats. He's not going to be suited up. He's not going to wear the shoulder pads, the helmet. He's going to be in sweats. And look, I think that they.
Your T-shirt.
Oh, T-shirt. It's gonna be warm. It's gonna be warm. No hat. He's going to let the hair hang out because he's got awesome hair. Sweatpants. No sunglasses either.
Sweatpants and shirt.
Yeah. Yep.
Weird combo. Why wouldn't he wear shorts and a shirt?
No, he wears sweats.
He's a sweatpants guy.
I don't know why, but because of all the OnlyFans talk and Kyle saying he was going to wear gray sweatpants. I know. For some reason, I'm picturing Jordan Love in just gray sweats.
Oh, wow.
Instead of Packers,
you're gross.
Apologize to him.
You're looking at my butt. Now you're looking at J Love in gray sweatpants?
A lot going on in my head.
You apologize to Jordan Love.
I love Potawatomi Sportsbook. Yeah, I have a lot to tell you because it's got a 2,000 square foot video wall, a kitchen that is amazing. Their food is delicious, a full bar, a VIP deck. If you're looking to book out and reserve some space, contact them. And if you're in a rush, there's 20-minute reserved parking spaces to go place a bet if you need to get in and get out. The place is awesome. You're going to love it. If you love watching sports, there's no better place to watch sports because it's the movie theater of sports watching. The 2,000 square foot video wall has it all. Check out Potawatomi Casino Hotel and the brand new sports book. Brad is trying to act rich today. Well, he actually is rich, but we're going to guess how much. What is this Burberry?
It's a Burberry zip-up sweatshirt.
I never heard of Burberry till today. Price is Right. Who's closest to Brad's expensive coat? Next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
It's the 414 hour at 4 on KBN.
Wow. Just wow.
Has he sound good? We've been practicing.
I did it all last week. I gotta say, I'm pretty proud of my progress.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. Greg Matzek, Gary Ellerson, the day after reaction show you need in your life.
This offense, Matt LaFleur's side of the ball, dragged this whole team through where they are right now.
It's Potawatomi Sportsbook Football Mondays with Greg and Gary.
The defense got hot at the right time. That might be what we're seeing here with the Packers defense as well.
Live from the Potawatomi Sportsbook Studios from 6 to 8 p.m. every Monday on 94.5 ESPN.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Kyle Wallace. Right now at Universal Windows Direct, get 0% financing for 60 months, restrictions apply. For the last windows you'll ever need, go to uwd.com to schedule your free in-home estimate.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Sunday. It's racing season at the legendary Great Lakes Dragaway, and our schedule of events is ready. We've still got our yearly holiday weekend races like Labor Day weekend, plus Nitrous Streetcar Brawl, Import Wars, and Night of Fire. You can also book corporate and private events. Take advantage of our season-long passes and even schedule a time to take your car down the legendary quarter mile. Go to GreatLakesDragaway.com for pricing and info. Great Lakes Dragaway, just a burnout west of I-94 on County KR. Be there.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Brust for Road America. The best place in Elkhart Lake is America's National Park of Speed. Make the most out of your summer at Road America. Come see a race at the legendary 4-mile, 14-turn road course that has hosted some of the best races since 1955. Camp on site all weekend and enjoy free admission for kids 16 and under with a paying adult at the gate. Up next, the Aaron's Art on Wheels weekend, September 13th through the 15th. Come for the experience, stay for the race. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com. That's roadamerica.com.
Guys, let's be honest. We like simple stuff. We like sports 7 days a week. We like things uncomplicated and uncompromising. Like an award-winning men's grooming experience from Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men in Oak Creek on Howell Avenue, just south of Putes Road. Open 7 days a week, even Sundays. Walk in anytime, and before you know it, our talented stylist will bring you back to a simpler time. A time when you were handsome and clean. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men in Oak Creek on Howell Avenue, just south of Putes Road. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Brad Nortman here for Carbless, my go-to drink this summer. Handcrafted right here in Wisconsin, Carbless is a ready-to-drink vodka and tequila cocktail. Perfect for hanging out on the patio by the grill, chilling on the lake, or tailgating at the Brewers game. Plus, it's got 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 0 gluten, and just 100 calories. All summer, make sure you're following Carbless on Instagram at Drink Carbless for your chance to win a Summer Bliss prize package. Find Carbless online and at retailers near you. Carbless. Less is more.
Catholic Memorial Football hits the gridiron on Friday night. The Crusaders are on the road to take on West Allis Central.
Mitchell looking to throw. Right side wide open, easily into the end zone. Demias Lopez. And they've opened up a 20-0.
Crusaders football is presented by Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin, R&R Insurance, Home Sealed Exteriors, and DM Accounting and Consulting Service. Tune into the action Friday night starting at 6:30, right here on 94.5 ESPN or at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
When severe weather hits and the power goes out, do you have a plan? For reliable power and peace of mind, Propane can do that. It only takes about 10 seconds for a propane-powered generator to restore power to your home. So no matter what Mother Nature has in store, you know you're prepared. Learn more at WIPGA.org. This message is sponsored by your local propane provider and the Wisconsin Propane Education and Research Council.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Gina Della from Pella is good vibrations. I don't know if that works or not, but we're going to go with it. 855-PELLA-WI, PELLAWI.com. Always tell Gina and the team that KBN sent you because you're likely going to get something off.
KB la la la.
She's scheduled to come to the Brust household in a couple weeks. Make sure you get your consultation with Gina. Brad, I feel like you need some windows too in that bedroom. Do you still have that damn tape up?
Yeah, the garbage bags are still up on the windows. I desperately need some help from Gina Della and Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Because you guys know me, I like a good deal, but I also like premium products, just like the sweatshirt I'm wearing. Nothing more premium than Pella Windows and Doors. You will be happy you made that decision. Increase the value of your home, decrease energy costs. So many reasons to go with Pella. And they're going with a deal right now through the end of September. As low as $18 per window, as low as $81 per patio door, so there's no excuses. They can find a way to make it an affordable budget for you. Let them know that KBN sent you and visit PellaWI.com.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe here at the Gruber Law Office's One Call SL studio. Brad Nortman hanging out with Riley Yauk, the Yaukmeister at the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison studios. We're all across I-94 and going up to 43 and to Appleton and Neenah. We're everywhere, baby. We're everywhere. At least that's what I tell myself.
I don't know about Neenah.
I got some buddies in Neenah. They listen.
Yeah, but I don't. Do we reach that far?
Wisconsin
I'm saying
on
they
Demand
stream.
app does.
We get people calling from all over the place.
YouTube?
Canada, Texas, Tulsa, South Carolina.
You can listen to the app internationally.
Hell yeah.
I got a call from our guy Rodrigo in Canada yesterday.
Oh, Ricardo.
Yeah, Ricardo.
Yeah.
Does he know his name?
You say
Called him a
Rodrigo?
guy and got it wrong.
We do have a Rodrigo, though, don't we?
No, it's Ricardo.
Do we?
It's Ricardo.
Dang, Strofe.
I'm pretty sure we got a Rodrigo out there somewhere.
You should. Oh, wow. That's characterization.
Rodrigo,
right there.
call me 800-990-3776.
We probably do. We go across all different names.
Names. Let's play a little game here. And I want you, if you can't see Brad and you're able to, go to YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee or at ESPN Madison. Brad, back the camera up a little bit. I want to make sure people can see the full view of this Burberry zip-up that you're wearing. All right, there he is. He's modeling like they would on The Price is Right. I would like Alex Strofe, Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and maybe the first 3 or 4 texters. I'll read some of the guesses. 800-990-3776. How much would you say that Brad Nortman's zip sweatshirt, what would we call this? A hoodie?
That's a zip-up jacket.
Zip-up hoodie.
Zip-up hoodie. Burberry? It's black. Describe, please.
Yeah, it's a black zip-up sweatshirt. And it's got the classic Burberry print as the hood. So it's subtle enough to be like, still pretty classy, but not over the top with it. But just enough to be like, hey, this is Burberry, what's up? And it cost me a pretty penny, I will say that. And that's what you guys are going to guess. How much pennies did it indeed cost?
Strofe, you took a phone call from Rigoberto?
Yeah, Rigoberto called me. He said, it's not Rodrigo, it's Rigoberto. I said, oh, yeah, that's right.
That's who I was looking for.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, we will start the bidding off with Kyle Wallace.
Yeah, so I as you all know, I'm a bargain shopper, and anything Burberry, unfortunately, is not part of the bargains that I can afford. And so with that, I'm going to say any person in their right mind should never pay more than $100 for a zip-up, but it is Burberry, so you're paying a premium price. So I'm going to say you paid $598 for this Burberry. I'm seeing some stuff come through the chat line, and I am just blown away. I'm blown away. This can't be okay. Now I've
No, you're locked in.
$5.98.
I didn't say final answer.
Don't
No, but that's
look,
not
Kyle.
this game.
Well, I don't know if they know, but I feel like I'm low now. I know you didn't pay. My couch cost $500.
Alex Strofe, you're next.
Jackie.
Okay, so admittedly, all
You've
of
been
my
looking.
clothes. No, I haven't cheated at all. I'm not like you guys. I'm wearing like one of the nicer outfits I own right now.
What's the total cost of the outfit?
Maybe $250, if that. Between the shoes, the socks, the pants,
The
shirt,
belt.
the watch. Like we're talking maybe $250.
The earrings, the tattoos.
If I may, I'm also wearing Burberry jeans.
Oh my gosh. I know
So we
jeans
want to
cost
add
a lot
that
of money.
No. We'll just add that to the end. What's your guest, Strofe?
Brad cost my mortgage.
I'm gonna stay in 3 digits, but barely. $998.
I'm gonna
the sweatshirt
go
or the jeans,
The
or
sweatshirt.
both.
The sweatshirt.
Okay.
I'm gonna go $9.99.
Oh, you would, you jerk.
Brad, what is the retail price?
I paid $9.90. I don't know if it's gone. I don't know if it's gone up since then.
We both lose.
But that's what I paid for.
You bust.
We bust.
You
This
guys
price
went
is right. You
slightly
can't go
over.
over.
No, you went too high.
I paid $9.90. Is that what it currently is? Can anybody look it up and see if that's still the price?
What is it called? It's called richfolks.com. Will they allow me to go to the Burberry website? Will they ask for my name and my social security number and then say no? Get your
Chef
broke
Hat
ass
at
on somewhere.
$850, JD and Fondy $80, Nick and Mount Horeb $160, Sadler $350. Dave from Aaron says that's what rich guys wear. I can go to Fleet Farm and get that thing for $20.
Brad,
how much the damn pants?
Okay, so the pants, I believe I've had these for several years.
$300
so
jeans.
I believe I paid like $600 for the jeans.
My God!
But hold on, if I may, look up how much Burberry jeans are now.
Why?
Look up how many Burberry jeans today. The same pair of jeans, $1,000. It's an investment, baby. It's an investment.
You're so relatable to the audience right now.
I'm so serious when I say this. Like, legitimately, I wanted to get a pull-out couch because, just in case, and I looked, the pull-out couch was like $1,000. And so I was on, the big real Amazon. I was on Amazon, and I said, baby, I'm going to get one off Amazon. She said, are you sure? I said, I can't afford a real nice one. I paid $440 for a pull-out couch, and it's trash. And you paid how much for some jeans that you're going to wear how often?
They're my go-to jeans, so I will say that. But I don't wear jeans that often.
Once a month? $600 for jeans. You have $1,600 all worth of clothes right now.
Hey, Madison audience, if you're listening, leave Brad alone. He's got a lot of money on him.
But he has garbage bags hanging up.
Here's what I
Garbage
will
bags
say.
hanging up on his windows, but
Here's what I will say.
$1,500 on his body.
There's $1,600 allocated to this outfit, and there is zero allocated to about 80 other outfits. That's just all free issued gear. You spread that out, that's like $20 an outfit. I am like that, the normal man.
No, the hell you aren't.
Hell with that is right, Kyle.
$1,600.
Jim, Matt, and Molly coming up next in Madison. Brad's going to move studios and join us for the 414 hour at 4 in 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Rich people.
Southbound on 41, backups from Appleton Avenue down past Capitol Drive. We've also got some delays along southbound 43 from before Hampton down to Capitol Drive. Northbound 43's got some backups starting around Beecher all the way up and over the high-rise bridge up past Fond du Lac Avenue. And westbound 94, heavy from 17th all the way to Hawley Road. Traffic is brought to you by Johnson & Sons Paving. Follow the 3 R's of asphalt maintenance to avoid minor issues becoming huge headaches. Reseal, repair, and replace. Learn more at johnsonsonspaving.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, high clouds, a low of 66. Tomorrow, high clouds, filtered sunshine, maybe an isolated afternoon shower, a high of 80. Weather is brought to you by Fifth Third Bank, custom solutions built around your goals, member FDIC. From the WTMJ Traffic Center on Debbie Lazagon, 94.5 ESPN.
Looking for a totally rad flavor adventure, brochachos? Look no further than Surfer Boy Pizza as seen in Stranger Things. Each mouth-watering variety contains rich tomato sauce, delicious mozzarella cheese, and a gnarly range of toppings. The crust is crispy on the outside and airy on the inside. You'll think it was hand-tossed by the Surfer Boy Pizza dudes themselves. Look for it in the freezer aisle at your local store and buckle up your taste buds with Surfer Boy Pizza.
Time is running out on the Brewers regular season. Hurry up and catch the crew battle the Diamondbacks September 20th through the 22nd for College Night and a Brewers Puppy Vest giveaway on the 21st. Get your seats now at brewers.com/tickets.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
That dog does not want to be petted.
Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Tune in to KBN every day at 2 o'clock. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
We them boys. We them boys. We making noise.
It's the 414 Nose Picking Hour at 4 by Ben Brust right here on KBN.
Damn, you had just lifted.
Stinky Ben. Stinky Ben. You picked your nose. I'm glad you didn't put the booger in your nose. You look like, or mouth. You look like somebody that might taste them.
I did as a child.
You spit it out, huh?
No, I'd swallow it.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. Wow, what a start.
I mean, I was a kid. And then I left then I started putting boogers on the side of my dresser, and then I got yelled at by my family, and I stopped doing that.
What riveting content ESPN Beaver Dam will be missing out
yes,
on.
the last day of the 414 hour at 4 for 1330 ESPN Beaver Dam as Corey and Wally will be taking over, and we will be the true 414 hour at 4 from 4 to 5 on 94.5 ESPN.
So I know you haven't stopped picking boogers. What do you do with them now?
Well, to be honest, my fiance hates it.
I would imagine.
What?
If they are a little bit, you guys have to tell me if you want to actually know.
I'm curious.
So I'll pick my booger.
No way.
And then I'll take the booger and I'll show on camera and I'll wipe it on my hand until it dries up and it's crusty. And then I can flick it away.
Shut up.
Come on. You've got to be lying.
I ain't lying. You can ask her.
Something wrong with what? No, something wrong with her. Something wrong with her. I'm gonna stop blaming you because you're just I don't know, you're the problem. So I don't understand. I can't sit here and feel sorry for her. She got a long list of different things that you told us about, and she still stays with you. Come on now. You are a walking miracle. My goodness.
Yes, Bradley?
Yeah, I mean, that's just love. There's no other explanation. That is her accepting and loving who you are exactly as who you are.
Do we realize that he intentionally picks his nose instead of taking the time to say, "Hey, babe, do you have a Kleenex that I can take this and put this in?" Or, "Hey,
she suggested that I do that."
Or let me pick my nose and go throw it in the garbage. He lets it
Kyle,
sit on his hand.
It's
He
very,
licks it.
Did you
very
hear
thoughtful.
what you just said?
She suggests that I put it in a Kleenex.
Why don't you?
Because it's fun.
No.
Why is it fun to
No,
No, it's fun. I like to.
No. Boogers aren't fun.
Yeah, they are.
You're in your 30s.
It doesn't matter how old you are.
How long does it
Boogers aren't
take?
fun.
How long does it take to go from fresh to dried?
Good question, actually.
Probably like 5 to 10 minutes.
So you're just sitting there with a boogie in
His hand.
It's usually multiple boogies if we're being honest.
Oh, no.
You know the saying, I know that place as well as I know the back of my hand? The back of your hand is booger crusted. Like, you know how you can get a stuffed crust pizza?
Yep.
Your hand is booger crusted.
Again, like I said, this is your fault because I gave you guys the chance.
How is it our fault? This is you.
I regret it.
I gave you guys a chance.
This is the same dude who doesn't wash his hands.
You are filthy.
Yeah.
Oh, he just likes his hand.
Spreading
He just
him.
liked his hand.
I wrote this down because I think it'd be interesting to put on a poll and also hear from KBN Nation. The Malik Willis
You're the
over
reason we had
under.
COVID around here. You're disgusting.
Actually, Jesse Nelson was the first one to get into Madison.
You are
great.
disgusting. You just licked your hand. It just
This is how I stay. I have a strong immune system. Clearly,
Okay. All right, Ben. I'm just amused. Freaked out. Yes, all this.
Malik Willis over under rushing and passing yards per Potawatomi Sportsbook, 195.5.
I like that.
Caleb Williams over under rushing and passing, 237.5.
237.
Rushing and passing.
But he doesn't rush much.
Yeah, lower. I'm taking lower on that.
Dave from Aaron, Ben's body, Ben's choice. Yeah!
That's very true. Very true.
Ryan the Key, welcome to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. Please be good.
Dude, not for yourself. You got a daughter, man. Your baby sucks on your fingers. I know she does. What are you doing?
No, she doesn't
For
really.
the children, man. What?
She'll get good.
She doesn't hold Dada's finger?
Thank you for the call, Ron. I never thought about it this way.
You gotta be better.
Damn. No, I shouldn't have gone to Ron. That's on me because I do actually want to know Malik Willis over under 195.5 passing and rushing yards.
I think Malik has a chance to go over that. Like, I'm not going to sit here with confidence and say, oh, yeah, for sure, that's an easy money type thing, because it's not easy. I think it's easy to say that Caleb Williams is going to go under based off who they're going to be playing this week down in Houston. But overall, I want to say over, but I'm afraid to look stupid. But I'm going to go over because in order for the Green Bay Packers to win this football game, Malik Willis is going to have to be able to use his legs, and we're going to need him to be somewhat of a coherent quarterback back there on Sunday. And with that, a total of 195 yards, I'm going to have to go higher than that one.
That's a lot of yards. I'm not going to lie. When I look at that, I think, man, if
It's not a lot of yards. It's just representative of Malik Willis.
For a backup quarterback, I mean, that's a lot to ask him. If we're going to say, okay, Josh Jacobs, you got to at least put up 80 to 120 rushing yards, and maybe Jaden Reed and Emmanuel Wilson get some of those. I mean, this is not going to be a Malik Willis-centric game plan. Maybe he can get 40 or 50 yards on his legs. So then you're saying 150 passing yards? How many attempts is he going to throw for? Maybe somewhere between 15 and 20? I don't know. I just think that's a lot. You better hope that it's a long play, because I don't think they're going to ask him to throw it downfield very far. You better hope that, it's a screen to Jaden Reed, and he springs it for 75.
Jaden Reed questionable?
Yeah,
also concerning.
Brad's right. He's right. I take back what I said, because you know what? I just can't see him throwing for over, or running in throwing for over 195 yards. I mean, realistically, I can't see him passing for over 130 yards, and he's probably going to run for 40 yards. So this is definitely unrealistic. I just can't. I don't see him having 200 yards of running and passing on Sunday.
Question for you at 800-990-3776 that I want to know is who's more likely to go over their number, Malik Willis at 195.5 rushing and passing yards, or Caleb Williams over 237.5 rushing and passing yards? Dave from Aaron chimes in. As I said earlier, 180 in the air, 30 rushing for Willis, and cue Kyle Wallace.
Caleb Williams sucks.
He likes the under.
Sucks. Ha. Yeah, under for both, huh?
No, he's got 180 in the air and 30 for Willis.
Oh, okay.
And rushing, so that's 210.
That would be a heck of a day.
That would be a good day.
Heck of a day.
180 yards passing would be a really good day, especially when you look at what Jordan Love was doing last year during the season early on, when he just wasn't ready and wasn't, he was ready, but he just, had a game of 151, had a game of 182, 180. That's asking a lot of this quarterback.
You've changed.
How have I changed? Based
Brad,
off of what?
Brad, have you not felt the confidence dwindle? Because he keeps going, hey.
Yeah, that's a very revealing Kyle Wallace moniker. Ooh. Whenever he starts like that, it's that's confidence leaving his body.
It's just NFL, being a quarterback in NFL, it isn't something easy. And Malik Willis, based off what he's done in the past, I don't have a lot of confidence in saying, yeah, this guy's going to go out there and he's going to be able to throw for 180 passing yards. I mean, I can be hopeful, I can be wishful, but I just think it's something that isn't probably realistic of asking of him. My expectations and the bar for him is extremely low. I just want a game manager. I would be happy to win with a guy that was able to just throw for 130 yards and not turn over the football versus him trying to air it out and throw for 180 yards. I just don't feel comfortable with him having to throw the ball that much.
Over under 0.5 interceptions.
I think he's going to throw an interception. I think he's going to have
how about over under
turnover?
1.5 turnovers?
Nah, lower than that. Lower than that. We're definitely going lower than that.
Oh, if he turns the ball over twice, Packers lose.
We don't
for sure.
We don't stand a chance. We don't stand a chance because we don't have the offense and to be able to overcome having some type of deficit. Only because Malik Willis is the quarterback.
I think he throws a pick though. I do.
800-990-3776. Josh and Heartland, welcome into Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
This is our team. This is our Colts. We bleed blue.
First time I wasn't happy to hear you. No, first time I wasn't happy to hear you.
Your voice is better.
I thought you were going to come in with a Packers rendition.
Oh, I mean, no. But I got confidence in the team. I mean, I think that, what you're talking about, Malik Willis has a good chance. I know it's a lot, but I have faith in LaFleur.
Do you actually have faith in LaFleur, though? Like for what? Here's my thing with this whole LaFleur thing, right? When it comes to Matt LaFleur, he can put together a good game plan for Malik Willis. But as we all know, he still has to throw out to the left, out to the right, a slant, a post, a corner, a something. He has to make a couple of throws. Even if I'm saying that Jaden Reed with Tucker Kraft and Malik Heath are out wide with him, or Kraft's on the inside and it's quick out and they got blockers ahead, he's got to make the pass on time and in the right place so they can go forward. He can't be jumping up to catch it coming down. He needs to be efficient on these short throws, otherwise it doesn't even matter.
Well, he needs to be efficient on the short throws for sure, but he also does need to throw it, at least in the intermediate area, right? He's got to throw it 10, 15 yards down the field, too. It would be so easy for the Colts to defend if all he's doing is throwing slants and bubble screens and just all this out to the flat. You have to take a little bit of a calculated risk, and that's where I think it gets a little bit scary, because then you're talking about multiple reads, importance of accuracy. That's where a defense could feast if he doesn't do it appropriately. But that's where Matt LaFleur can make it real easy on him and say, hey, read one, read two, start running.
Yeah, and start running is something that I think is going to play in for their advantage for the Green Bay Packers. You got to understand, listen, the Colts got ran all over last week, and I hope we running all over them with Jacobs and Mr. Willis as well. But I can't put confidence in a quarterback, and I know he hasn't had too many career starts, but he didn't throw for 100 yards the last time that he started in an NFL game, so I can't entrust and believe that he's going to be able to do it in his first game as the Green Bay Packers, only being here 21 days.
Brad, are you at least looking sharp with your car in Madison in that long drive?
Oh, yeah. Literally on Wednesday, I went to Tsunami Express in the morning. I'm a ceramic member. I'm part of their unlimited wash memberships. And so I went in, it recognized my car. I went through. I'll tell you, I'll go this far with Tsunami Express. I feel like I got clean going through the car wash. That is how good it is when you take your car out of the wash and you can experience the state-of-the-art wash technology, experience the powerful vacuums that they have, free vacuums when it comes with the wash, and so much more, like mat cleaners and just so much that makes your car feel like this is a top tier wash. This isn't a gas station type of wash. This is top tier. And you can get unlimited free membership. So if I wanted to go Wednesday, I can go again tomorrow. I can go Sunday. I can go as many times as I want because it's unlimited. Tsunami Express, the only place to go if you're looking to finally treat that car like it should be treated. It's a big investment. You got to keep it clean. The only place to keep it clean is Tsunami Express. Tsunami Express. Wash, chill, repeat. You get your first wash free when you sign up online at tsunamiexpress.com. Go check them out and enjoy the ride.
Coming up next, we go all around the ESPN Wisconsin airwaves and gather the best polls and give the worst poll out of the week. Next on Pole Position.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
You agree with me?
Lola Bunny on your algorithm
I'm just
shaking her butt?
It's people on my Facebook sharing stuff, and I'm like, you know what? Lola the Bunny was kind of strapped.
Okay, here's as far as I'm... All I'll be able to say is I get why Bugs was so love drunk over Lola. I get it. That's
you.
as far as I can go to you.
Look at this. Look at this. Google Lola the Bunny.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
An accident on 43 northbound, just north of the county line. It is out of traffic, but it's on the left shoulder, so it's kind of in a weird spot. You're seeing delays heading up into that area on 43. Westbound 94, heavy out of the Marquette interchange all the way to Mitchell Boulevard, back on the brakes from just west of Highway 100 all the way through to Calhoun. And then you're really on the brakes from Highway 16 all the way out past Highway G. You're looking at basically a broken down vehicle there, but it is off on the left shoulder. It's kind of in a weird spot, so again, got to be careful there. Construction on the eastbound side between Highway G and Highway 16 as well. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, high clouds, a low of 66. Tomorrow, high clouds, filtered sunshine, isolated shower to the west, a high of 80. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Quarterback uncertainty, but the home opener is here. Hey, it's Alex Stroh from ESPN Wisconsin. Join me, Gabe Neitzel, Super Bowl champ Jarrett Bush for Green Bay Game Day beginning at 9 a.m. this Sunday, live outside of Lambeau Field as we get ready for Green Bay's home opener against Indianapolis.
Green Bay Game Day, presented by Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. Sunday starting at 9 a.m. Live from the Tundra Trio outside Lambeau Field, right here on 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tauscher, and summer is here. But if you want your parking lots and asphalt to be ready for winter, you have to remember the 3 R's from Johnson & Sons Paving. Reseal every 2 to 3 years. Repair when you see signs of cracking or potholes. And replace if there's constant standing water, buckling, or sinking. Don't scare customers or tenants away because of a bad parking lot. Connect with Johnson & Sons today before minor repairs end up being huge headaches. Schedule an appointment at johnsonsonspaving.com.
They say seeing is believing, and when you see what's inside at American Place Casino, you better believe you're gonna love it. Because when it comes to amazing gaming, we're a real game changer. With the most exciting of table games like blackjack, craps, and roulette, the newest slots, a sportsbook, restaurants, bars, and more. So if you're ready for excitement, we'll see you soon. American Place Casino. Change the game.
Must be 21 years of age or older. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counseling and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER, 1-800-426-2537.
Finally, warmer weather, green grass, birds chirping. Don't spend your weekend surrounded by all that junk. Get your free, no obligation, same day estimate from Two Men and a Junk Truck. You'll restore your sanity and reclaim your space when Two Men and a Junk Truck pulls in your driveway. Visit twomenandajuncktruck.com for your free, no obligation estimate today.
Keep what you love, ditch what you don't.
Frank Daniels, our Madison Goldsmith, has an idea.
Bring him in.
Hey, Rick. Hey, Sarah. Hi, Monica.
It's great to see you, Frank. What's your idea?
It's a new company policy.
Let's hear it.
You know the world-famous Kessler's warranty?
If you bought it at Kessler's, it's guaranteed. It's just that simple. Even if you lose a diamond, including the center stone, we'll replace it. All maintenance is free forever. Yes, it really is that miraculous.
Every time I hear that warranty, it blows my mind.
I propose we have a jewelry cleaning policy that's as amazing as that warranty.
What would it say?
Bring us your jewelry and we will professionally clean it. While you wait, for free. You can come in as often as you want, and we don't care where you bought your jewelry. The only thing that matters is that you want it to look amazing again. We want that too.
I vote yes.
I vote yes. I vote yes. The motion carries.
Congratulations, Frank. Your idea is now company policy.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
This song will wake you up. I'd like this to be my alarm sometimes. You know what I mean? Start your day off right. Because you can find a great sleep oasis at IKEA as well. Without a great night's sleep, you can't be your best every day. IKEA has everything you need to create your perfect sleep solution. From stylish beds to mattresses and essential storage, IKEA will quickly have you in a deep sense of relaxation. Get Get organized with IKEA's bins, baskets, and under-bed storage for a clutter-free room. Finish off your oasis with dressers, wardrobes, and nightstands. Discover your bedroom inspiration and solutions at IKEA Oak Creek today or IKEA.com/US. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofe running the show. UKBN Nation at 800-990-3776. And it's time now for a little poll position.
Everyone's got their opinions, but we just happen to think some are better than others. Let's hit the polls. This is Poll Position. Pole position on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman is presented by Great Lakes Dragway, a quarter-mile-long drag strip, plus a drift pad. Even drive your own car on the track. Find full event schedule and ticket information at GreatLakesDragway.com.
Time now for a little pole position on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. Here's how it works. Alex Strofe has curated a bunch of polls from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy on 94.5 ESPN, Wildy and Tausch across ESPN Wisconsin, the Homer Hour, Jim, Matt, and Molly, and anywhere else in between. Take it away, Strofe.
Well, as we always do, we start with our worst poll of the week. It's as simple as this, fellas. From Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, weekday mornings, 7 to 9 a.m. on 94.5 ESPN Milwaukee. Do people suck?
You want me to answer? That's easy. Yes.
Yes.
People suck all the time. The
Brad?
guy who flipped me off today while driving because I simply put my blinker on and
You got flipped off again?
That was Brad the other day.
I got flipped off.
Yeah, all I did was switch lanes on the freeway, and I put my signal on. And just because you want to come going faster than the speed limit, and you think that I'm not going fast enough, that's on you, buddy. I'm going.
Oh no, you deserve a bird.
I was going 65 and a 55, and he was trying to come hot, but I got to exit, so I moved. He had more than enough space. He wasn't going to run into the back of me.
Did you have enough time for him to go by and still get over?
No, I did not. I did not. I'm telling you, people were driving real crazy today. See,
you say you drive like a Kia boy.
Yeah, and he was driving like a reckless driver, very reckless driver. And when I say people suck, cue up Ben talking garbage when I'm talking. People suck.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm going to say they don't suck, actually.
Of course. You're such a loser.
I think there's enough good in people's hearts that, you know what, you see that goodness come out just when you need it. Just when you need it. People do not suck.
Strofe, what do you think?
Well, people suck, and 88% of people in that poll said people suck.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
That's the worst take Brad's ever had.
Seriously.
The worst thing, Brad. I know you're a good guy, but everybody
don't just follow the current of just complaining about people. Look for the good in them.
Okay, yeah, there's not.
You know what? I kind of love Brad's perspective. I'm not going to lie.
I have a second poll for worst poll of the week.
All right, we'll vote.
This one from Jim, Matt, and Molly, and I would say it's definitely from one of Jim, Matt, and Molly. Which phase of this Packers team is most likely to get booed at Sunday's home opener? Offense, defense, or special teams? How about none of them?
Yeah, that's such a reach of a question.
Yeah, home opener especially.
Nobody's getting booed.
No way.
Like, fans are stupid. I think all fan bases are stupid to some degree. But the Packers fans aren't stupid enough to know that if Malik Willis is bad, it's not on Malik Willis.
Well, if he's really
you don't boo
bad,
him.
Well,
you boo Goody.
Okay, but there's still boos come hanging out. If the Green Bay Packers have 0 points in the third quarter and they get a delay of game, and then they run the ball on third and 12 instead of trying to throw the ball, there might be some boo bursts that come out. So I wouldn't put it past some of the Packers.
All right, so what phase of the team then?
It'll be the offense, if anything.
Okay.
If there's booing, it'll be like on a missed field goal or something. I think it'll be special teams because I think
that's specialist crime.
I know. I hate to say it, but usually booing comes when there's like pent up frustration, and I think there's pent up frustration with the special teams. I think they understand the offensive cards that they're being dealt, and defense, I think they still got patience with. So count me for something on special teams.
Another one from Jim, Matt, and Molly, weekdays 4 to 6 on 100.5 ESPN Madison. Are you more comfortable with the Packers playing Malik Willis or Sean Clifford Sunday?
Malik Willis. Throw somebody out there that might be an X factor, that's unpredictable, that's hard to scout. It's one game. Go with Malik.
It's hard to scout bad quarterback.
Stop.
He hasn't even played. Don't dance on his grave yet.
Exactly. This is the best offense Malik Willis will ever have.
If Jordan
played with
Love
in his
don't
life.
play against the Titans and they get the Malik Willis film and be like, yep, this is everything we already knew.
No, Malik Willis, just by simply being out of that trash they had down in Tennessee, the inconsistency they had down in Tennessee, he already has a leg up. He now has a real offensive coordinator and an offensive genius in Matt LaFleur.
I'm
who is
so
going to be
mad at
setting
you
up-
for asking this question, Strove. I've heard Kyle say the same thing about Malik Willis 15,000 times this week.
That's what it is. I mean, there's not too much to say.
Oh, man.
There's not too
Hold
much
on.
to say.
Aside from the question I just asked you, Benny.
Yeah.
Would you rather see Jordan Love this weekend, not only for game reasons, but also so Kyle never has to talk about Malik Willis again?
Yes. I
more
can't wait for Monday because at least there will be something to talk about that he did on the Packers.
Yeah.
Instead of literally nothing at all. And him just saying the word hope and believe 5 days
What am
for
I supposed to
15
say?
freaking hours of my
I
life.
don't think he's gotten a fair shake
I've
in the NFL.
heard you.
Okay, I'm just saying he ain't got a fair shake. So I'm going to hold my criticism of this young man until he gives me something to criticize. You know I'm quick to criticize now.
Criticize.
Dang right, and I do it.
Damn it, Willis.
And I'd do it.
Line.
That's not.
No,
that's
what you
Oh,
talking
Ben.
about,
that's
Willis?
I can't wait to tell Tory Lowe on Tuesday.
You gonna remember?
I might have to
No
put
shot.
Set a reminder for 4 o'clock.
Write it down.
I'm about to tell Google, my Google assistant, to do
Back
it.
to
during
Jen,
break.
Gabe, and Chewy, weekday morning, 7 to 9 a.m., ESPN Milwaukee. Which player is better at their best, Aaron Jones or Josh Jacobs?
Oh, wow.
Pretty close poll.
I actually like this poll a lot. Who's this from?
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Bad poll and a good poll in them for today. I mean, the answer is Aaron Jones. At his best, Aaron Jones is super explosive. He can still run between the tackles. He can get outside. He can catch passes. He can line up as a receiver, average 5 yards per carry as a Green Bay Packer. Aaron Jones, at his best, when healthy, is better than Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, I agree.
I disagree. We already know this answer. Josh Jacobs has been an AP first teamer. He's been to Pro Bowlers. He has the rushing title. I mean, Aaron Jones doesn't have any of that.
Yeah, the difference is the utilization, right? I'm taking the utilization of how the Packers utilized Aaron Jones, whether it's injury concerns or whatnot. At his best, he's more explosive. He can do more. He's a better all-around back than Josh Jacobs. But Josh Jacobs has a specific talent that was able to be, hey, I'm big, I'm strong, I'm fast, I'm a good runner. I can run the ball 30 times with Vegas, and he had a good season, obviously 1,000 yards on first down. But, Brad, come on.
Nah, I still think I like what Josh Jacobs can do. I really do. I mean, he is a prototypical running back, and we know that he can produce. And his best allowed him to be the best running back in the NFL in 2022.
Well, what we're talking about at their best. So that is basically in a hypothetical world that Aaron Jones can actually stay healthy for a full 17-game season. If Aaron Jones is at his best for 17 straight games, he's one of the best running backs in the NFL based off what Ben was talking about, how dynamic and versatile that he is. Not only can he slash it out the backfield running the ball, but also can catch the ball out the backfield.
He caught it as a receiver against the Bears as well. At his best, he can do it all.
Yeah, so I'm saying Josh Jacobs is really, really good. They're both great running backs.
We talked about it as well, Kyle. Who was raving about Aaron Jones? Micah Parsons in the divisional game because
blocking.
Aaron Jones, boop, get out of the way, Micah.
So you're saying they're both fully healthy for one game?
Yeah, both.
I guess Aaron Jones. I can understand Aaron Jones in that scenario.
We win.
Yeah, woo. We may not have Burberry because we can't afford it, but we can tell them about sports.
All right, last one for you fellas, and I don't know the context of this one, so bear with me. This is from Jim.
We can make up our own context.
Well, you don't know what I'm about to say.
Okay.
This is from Jim, Matt, and Molly, weekdays 4 to 6 on ESPN Madison. Is it more awkward to accidentally walk in on a coworker in the bathroom or accidentally bump them on the butt?
No, as someone that has bumped against coworkers before, butts, chest.
Wait, what? Do you know what you're saying?
Whoa.
You're accidentally bumping our teammates' chests and butts?
Not here at work. I'm saying you've bumped into people before. So,
you might want to stop.
No, I'm being honest. Before, like in the line of work, sometimes when you're maneuvering at work, you may bump somebody in their chest or bump somebody. Like your arm might graze somebody's behind, just like somebody may graze you. And I'm telling you, how weird that is, how weird and awkward that can be. As someone who has walked in on somebody in this office while taking a number 2, that is something that these eyes will never, ever, ever forget. I may forget who I may have bumped into, but I'm never going to forget the moment when I opened up that door and that person had pants to ankles and said, somebody's in here. I still remember them skinny legs like it was yesterday.
For different reasons, I'm going to go with Kyle. If it's an accidental bump or graze, I think that's forgivable. It just kind of gets brushed off. Like you said, you never forget walking in on someone in the bathroom. I'm not sure there's a more vulnerable moment than being in the bathroom. And to walk in on someone like that would be forever scarring for both parties.
Yeah, it's not for both parties because, to be honest, like if I was taking a dump and someone walked in, like I'm just like, yo, I'm taking a dump. It's good.
That wouldn't disturb you at all?
Nah, I'd be fine.
So you would?
Because I pooped in one of those bathrooms where like there's no stall in a public place before.
Oh,
like doors, you know what I mean?
man.
Like you just, nature
You've
called.
done
And I
that?
was like, got to do it.
Yeah, I don't know, Ben. I'm definitely scarred. Like I'm dead serious. I can envision right now the exact reaction that he had as he reached his arm out as if he was going to close the door.
Can I just put something out there?
Oh, that's hilarious.
So we have these 2 bathrooms. We have 3 stations at our office in the 3rd Street Market Hall. We got
a whole office upstairs.
I know, but for down here, 101.7 The Truth, 94.5 ESPN, which we're on, and 620 WTMJ News Talk. I think it was around 2:30, so I know the host that was waiting to go to the bathroom is on the air. They probably just needed to go to the restroom quick and then get in, get out, get back to the show. We were on our show. Took one of my quick dumps.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
I felt so bad.
Oh, man.
They had to walk into that?
Yeah. We met. Shives, do you say something?
Dude.
Yeah, you say something.
We are 2.5 hours into our show. You've now talked about poops, my butt, boogers.
It's range.
Dang.
Where's BD at? BD!
No, but like,
Brian.
My question to you is, do I say something to that person?
You should have said it in a moment because listen, I don't do that here. But if
is it weird to name drop who it was?
Probably.
I think
it's 1 or 2 people.
It was Kristen Bry.
Yeah. Oh, it was a woman too, huh?
She's 1 to 3.
That makes it worse.
Yeah,
way
yeah.
worse.
And she's fun. Kristen's fun. You could.
I think I could probably tell her.
Yeah, you should have said when you walked out. You said, "Hey, it's gonna stank a little bit." That's what I would have told her. I would say, "Gonna stank a little bit." And
I got a decent enough relationship. Where I'd be like, "Hey, I should have said something. My bad."
Yeah. You should have. Man, you did that in the show, boy. 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's quick.
A lot of things happened.
Those toilets.
Things happen fast around here.
Did you at least line the seat up?
Of course, everything was good.
Okay, just making sure.
Didn't leave a mess. I did start thinking about that. I was like, hopefully everything's clean in there. Tell us about UWD.
Oh, let me talk about something I actually love to talk about, and that's
More explosive. Aaron Jones or Ben on a bad tummy day.
Ooh.
Ryan and McGuire, go. Thank you.
That's definitely going to Ben. But let me tell y'all about Universal Windows Direct. I'm telling y'all this right now. If you or your loved one or just yourself is thinking about, you know what, I'm looking at my windows. They look a little bit old. They look a little bit outdated. I feel a little bit of a draft. And you say, I want to get new windows, but I'm not sure if I can afford it. I'm telling you this right now. Call my friends at Universal Windows Direct today at 414-410-2000. And the reason why I say that is because there's no pressure to buy, but they come and they give you a great free consultation. They let you know what you need, and they'll say, hey, make a decision if you want to. No pressure whatsoever, but what we know is that we have a great deal for you. And that great deal is for every 2 windows you buy, you get the next 2 free. Buy 2, get 2. Buy 4, get 4. There's no limit, and guess what, KBN Nation? There's 0% financing for 60 months. Yes, 0% financing for 5 whole years. Remember, restrictions do apply. So for the last windows you'll ever need, go to UWD.com. That is UWD.com. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my Universal Windows Direct.
More Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across for our last day. 94.5 ESPN and 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam. It will be the true 414 hour at 4 starting on Monday. Don't go anywhere.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
That is completely unacceptable. It is unacceptable for a team to
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Is acceptable? Unacceptable?
Unacceptable.
Unaccessible. Wait,
what?
Wait, my mind is
unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. What did I say?
Unacceptable.
My mouth and brain
Unacceptable.
are like not working
Unacceptable. What did I say?
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Northbound on 43, just north of the county line into Ozaukee County. We've got a crash there. It is definitely seeing some delays into that neck of the woods. It's off on the left shoulder, so kind of in a weird spot. Something to be careful as you're making your way up there. We've also got a broken down vehicle on westbound 94, right about at Elmhurst Road. That is causing some big delays coming out of the Highway 16 area all the way past that. The disabled vehicle is on the left shoulder as well, so again, kind of in a weird spot. Northbound 43, a little bit heavy, coming over the high-rise bridge and through the Marquette up to about Fond du Lac Avenue. Southbound side, a little bit tight through the Marquette itself, and it stretches all the way down towards the KK River crossing. Westbound on 894, heavy out of the Mitchell interchange, pretty much all the way to about 68th Street. Traffic is brought to you by Johnson & Sons Paving. Follow the 3 R's of asphalt maintenance to avoid minor issues becoming huge headaches. Reseal, repair, and replace. Learn more at johnsonsonspaving.com. And check the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, high clouds, a low of 66. Tomorrow, high clouds, filtered sunshine, isolated afternoon showers not far west, a high of 80. Weather's brought to you by Tsunami Express Car Wash, where you can expect nothing but the best unlimited wash memberships, state-of-the-art wash technology, and powerful free vacuums located in Oak Creek, Waukesha, Greenfield, and now Milwaukee. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. If you're hosting a football party or heading to Green Bay or Madison for the game and a tailgate, we'll help you with your beverage game plan. We are your football party beverage headquarters. Whether you need an ice cold keg, a bottle of your favorite wine, a unique craft brew, or hard-to-find liquor, we have everything you need, all at the lowest prices in town. Come see us today at 51st in Oklahoma and Milwaukee, and on Barstow and Main in downtown Waukesha. Voted best liquor store again.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings.
We'll get you all set up with your favorite beverages for your football party and save you a lot of money. Open daily 9 to 9 and Sundays 10 to 2. Family owned and operated since 1960. See all of our weekly specials at DiscountLiquorInc.com.
Discount Liquor.
Gabe Neitzel here. I know you've already heard me talking about how Mentality has helped me over the years, but there are others like me. Jason has been using Mentality for a while now and is loving the results.
I have gotten a handful of friends, probably a couple dozen, especially those that are closer to my age, maybe even a little bit older, because I just tell them, you got to check this out. Do not wait any longer. Just go and admit it. Yep, you're at an age where things are slowing down. I promise you, you're not going to regret it, and that's truly what I get. I'll get a phone call after, like, man, I feel like a kid at Chuck E. Cheese right now.
Learn more today at LowTUSA.com.
Hello, I'm Dan Fields. At Fields, we have a great selection of Range Rovers, Defenders, and Discoveries. Every model in stock, priced right, and ready for delivery. Stop by or visit online.
Plus, you'll become a member of the Fields Amenities Program with complimentary loaners, car washes, and gourmet coffee service, all at no charge. Integrity and customer satisfaction will always be the force that drives our business. To put it simply, Fields matters because you matter. At Land Rover Waukesha. Go to LandRoverWaukesha.com.
This time of year can be really tough on a number of areas in your home. If you're struggling with any electrical issues, the superheroes at Current Electric are ready to help you. Chuck Smith is a Brookfield Central grad who started Current Electric over 40 years ago. His mission was to serve our community with integrity and quality. Whether it's as small as a switch repair or as large as rewiring your entire home, to a generator to keep your lights on, or even interest in solar energy, call on the superheroes from Current Electric. Go to callcurrent.com. That's callcurrent.com.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
If your dogs don't always listen to you and ask yourself, hey, why aren't they listening to me? Look no further than Sit Means Sit, and as we get closer to Sunday night, I guess this would be around what? We got a noon game, 3:15. Right as soon as the clock hits 0, right here you got to go to ESPN Wisconsin, 620 WTMJ for the Green Bay Game Day postgame show and hear who the dog of the game was, presented by Sit Means Sit. Yeah. Contact Sit Means Sit Dog Training today in Milwaukee or Waukesha to schedule a free consultation with Matt's team. You'll have a happy, confident, and obedient dog, so go to sitmeansit.com and check out the Milwaukee and Waukesha pages. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace. I think you're bringing the music up. We're going. Alex Stroh. Brad Nortman in his $990 zip-up.
That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Just when you say that, I just can't fathom that somebody spent $990 on a zip-up jacket.
It makes me feel like a little bit better. I put it on, I feel like a better person.
Brad, here's the thing: is that I have a $30 jacket on it, which I got from the Packers Pro Shop.
I would say Kyle's jacket actually looks better than Brad's.
It does.
Oh, come on.
Brad,
you don't believe that.
No, I do believe it.
Brad,
you don't believe it.
The appeal for your hoodie is the fact that it has the Burberry pattern, which everybody says, oh, that's fashionable and that's expensive. If nobody knew that, if that just pattern wasn't Burberry pattern, it was just, a regular old Wally World pattern, nobody would care. Except mine. Mine is like, oh, that's.
I just didn't know Brad was so insecure about status.
Wow. Now that's a shot across the bow, Ben Brust. Wait, hold on. I can't get myself. You guys give me crap all the time about being cheap. And the one time that I want to treat my dang self and get something nice, I'm accused of being insecure.
Treating yourself is like a $60 shirt, not a
$60 shirt.
That's true. Look at that. Yeah,
he's talking down to us.
Pathetic.
He said treating yourself for a $60
day on this
t-shirt?
show. You know what happens when Brad? Did you not know this? Now after the show, when Kyle and I are both heading up I-43 north to our respective homes, we used to be like, "Man, did Brad do it to you again, man? Make you feel like you're worthless?"
Oh, come on.
Actually, the most disrespectful thing is the fact that
it's heresy.
$60 shirt.
Come on, Kyle.
In a $60 shirt.
No, you said there's something wrong with a $60 shirt, but you said treating yourself to a $60 shirt. Come on now.
That is a
treating
treat.
yourself.
$60
No, that's
shirt.
not. That's not. You got to at least spend $100 for it to be a treat.
Tony Cartagena is a big fan about Baller Brad, as he calls him.
Brad. I feel pretty good at being Baller Brad.
It's time now to maybe find a reason why I can't afford Burberry, and that's by giving out my best bet.
It's time for Ben Brust's Best Bets. Sponsored by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. There's a table waiting for you at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. 12 bars and restaurants, a winning seat at 40 table games or 3,000 slot machines, and full-service sports betting. Explore more at paysbig.com.
All right, here's what I got here. I'm going to make it pretty quick. 41.5 is the over-under in the Cleveland and Jacksonville game.
Oh, wow. We're going to Brad's old stomping grounds.
I like what I'm hearing.
The Cleveland Browns are a dumpster fire. Outside of Malik Willis, Deshaun Watson might be the next worst quarterback playing this weekend. And I truly believe that. The Browns have a pretty good defense. I know they were bad against the Cowboys last week. It's fine. New week, right? You always revert back to the mean. The over-under is 41.5. I love a sloppy, gross Jacksonville Cleveland Browns under here. So if you placed a 3-leg parlay and you hit James Cook, anytime or first touchdown?
First touchdown.
Oh, good call. First touchdown was a James Cook reception for the Buffalo Bills. Paid Stroke some money.
Well, I'm going to roll it over because they're at Pato every Wednesday. I think I'm going to go visit them every week and see how much I can have by the end of the season just off that $20 bill I won this weekend. 3-leg parlay, Washington minus 1.5. They play the Giants, and they're at home, so I like them minus 1.5. I have Seattle 3.5-point favorites against New England on the road. So I have them minus 3.5. And then
Scared of that one from a flight standpoint. A lot of travel out east,
Yeah,
but like new offensive coordinator,
Patriots
they have
1-0.
offense. Yeah, I agree. No, I agree. That was my best bet on the weekly wager, by the way. Seattle minus 3.5.
And then I got the Bucs. This line has moved. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Detroit Lions. I got them as 8.5-point underdogs. It's
Wait,
down to
what?
7.5.
8.5-point underdog?
The Buccaneers and the Lions?
I'm a Baker
They're
believer.
at
in
the
Detroit.
Lions.
That means
But Buccaneers
nothing.
are solid.
They're solid.
They're not.
The
that
Lions are a different team on the road than at home.
Still.
I like the points. I think Strofe did a great job getting 8.5. Good job
Weren't-
getting line
weren't the
early.
Lions at home against the Rams just this past Sunday? And they barely snuck out of there. It was overtime.
That's true.
I hear ya.
And the Rams.
It's a week-to-week league. If it
lost
was that
Puka.
easy, then everyone would be
No,
winning money.
but we're talking
don't do this. Go to Pato, put your money on if you're going to act all big and tough.
The 8 was good. You already put money down for that 8?
Yeah, that's my 3-team parlay.
Oh,
for the week.
dang. That was a parlay.
That's Potawatomi Casino Sportsbook that Strofe is talking about with a 2,000-square-foot video wall, dozens of self-service betting kiosks, seating for over 200, a new restaurant dubbed The Kitchen, which has the best food you can. I'm not even joking. Anywhere, you want to go to a restaurant, go to the sportsbook, bring your wife, and have the kitchen cook you something up. We eat there all the time. Brad and Kyle, like they're. I saw another Potawatomi remote get thrown on our calendar. I was like, ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Got some food there, got some food to go. I'm going to be a happy man. 20-minute reserved parking spaces during the Skywalk to place a bet, get in, get out. You know what to do. Potawatomi Sportsbook. It's the best. Coming up next, before the Homer Hour, we get you ready for everything you need to know. We recap the entire week of Kyle Brust Nortman and play the best song ever made from the Indianapolis Colts fan next.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
Can you try it again?
Worcestershire. It's getting Worcestershire every time I say it.
Shire.
Worcestershire. How you try and say
Why
it?
would they name something so complicated?
Exactly. You're
if they're
trying to say it.
get a
It's
touchdown?
WORCESTER Shire. Worcestershire.
All right, as we're looking that up, 2 more questions.
Worcestershire.
Yeah, no.
Worcestershire Shire.
Worcestershire.
It feels like it should end at Worcestershire.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Also sponsored by Coors Light.
I think I'm going to have to bring Romeo Dobbs into the Tausch stand category and start promoting and pushing him more.
Wilde and Tausch.
I feel like he is just so criminally. Like he's an afterthought for too many Packer fans, and I think he's going to have a bust-out year.
Weekdays 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN and available wherever you get your podcasts with Wisconsin On Demand.
$1 million. That's big, really big. This September, Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee is handing out a cool million, and you've got a shot at winning your share. The big $1 million giveaway is here. Just play with your rewards card and you're entered to win. Couldn't be easier and couldn't be bigger. No wonder it's called the Big One. For more details, visit paysbig.com/big one. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Looking for that ultimate game day hangout during football season? Welcome to Magoo's on the Mound. Now open at 11 a.m. Tuesday through Sunday. With 13 TVs, you won't miss a moment of the action. Enjoy our free 100-square pool with amazing prizes and a complimentary halftime buffet. Plus, we've got great drink specials to keep you cheering. And don't forget, we offer shuttles to and from all Milwaukee baseball games. Magoo's on the Mound, where green and gold fans gather and where every game day is a win.
Hey, it's Jason Wilde. Our family loves when Kringle from Racine Danish Kringles arrives at our home. And now football season has arrived. So try the green and gold Kringle. Traditional pecan Kringle and cheesecake Kringle topped with green and gold sprinkles. A crowd pleaser at any game day party. Order today at Kringle.com or 1-800-4DANISH. Easy to remember. Kringle.com or 1-800-4DANISH. Racine Danish Kringles. Not just a treat, it's a tradition. And the official pastry of ESPN Wisconsin.
Guys, let's be honest. We like simple stuff. We like sports 7 days a week. We like things uncomplicated and uncompromising. Like an award-winning men's grooming experience from Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men in Oak Creek on Howell Avenue, just south of Putes Road. Open 7 days a week, even Sundays. Walk in anytime, and before you know it, our talented stylist will bring you back to a simpler time. A time when you were handsome and clean. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men in Oak Creek on Howell Avenue, just south of Putes Road. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
UW Credit Union presents the Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org. Here's Ashton Rotman with the UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
This week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week is Josiah Johnson from Milwaukee Academy of Science. Johnson set a career and school record in MAS's win last week with 292 yards rushing on 20 carries, which, by the way, was good for 5 touchdowns as the Novas beat Kenosha St. Joseph 52-22. Johnson, a senior, has excelled on the field this season already, of course, and in the classroom, Johnson has consistently held over a 3.5 GPA. Johnson is hoping to play football at the next level as he begins pursuing his college degree following this school year. Congratulations again to Josiah Johnson from Milwaukee Academy of Science on being this week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
Bikers need protection, not just from other drivers, but unfortunately from insurance companies too. If you've been injured in a motorcycle crash, call Gruber Law Offices today. Bikers are often blamed for causing the accident because the insurance companies simply don't want to pay. At Gruber Law Offices, we've been fighting for injured bikers and their families for more than 30 years. Trust us to fight for what you deserve. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Oh, it's Friday, baby. Strofe looking like he's at a wedding. With that shirt and pants. Dancing to this song is so good. Get your back up off the wall. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, DJ Strofe running the show.
That's the biggest smile I've seen out of Homer all week.
Because he knows it's right. Brad Nortman at the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison Studios. All right, so I don't know how to characterize.
I don't think it's right. No, that wasn't why I was smiling.
You don't think what's right?
No, that your comment.
What comment?
What comment?
About Strofe, like what he looks like.
Well, what did I look like? Why were you smiling?
Because it's just funny to me to talk about what people are wearing. Looks to me like you have a normal shirt on.
Did you see what Brad had on?
$990 jacket.
Did you see that?
Zip-up sweatshirt.
What? No.
Do you see what
Homer,
that is?
Homer, what's the most
He's
expensive?
so happy now he's got a leaf blower. I don't know what the heck he's going to do.
I know. I'm a different man, Homer. What's the most expensive piece of clothing you ever bought, Homer?
I bought a suit for my daughter's wedding. It was maybe $350 or something.
He spent that.
Okay.
He spent times 3 of that on.
I would have
jacket.
not. I regret doing that, but it's being nice.
You know his jeans cost.
I know I can't.
Jeans cost $600.
Hey,
I bought them
when
for
you've been an
$600.
NFL player for as many years as
That's
he was,
true. He's earned it.
He's got money coming in as far as his pension that has lots of commas.
Now, question. Now, Brad was at Ben's house last week, as was I, and he gave him a tour. Would you ever give somebody like Brad a tour of your home, or would you be ashamed?
No, only if they would ask. Generally, I wouldn't know.
Don't alienate me.
It'd be a
like I'm not
shame.
some
What's
guy
ashamed
that
of
He looks down on us.
No, I don't.
Regular folk.
No, there's no way he does. I'm never going to believe that.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Wow,
No
you're
chance
wrong.
I do.
Homer
I
loves
appreciate
Brad
it.
so
I do.
much to the
I think
point where
he's
he will
wrong.
always
Yes.
protect him.
That's correct.
Homer,
I
he's
do.
a good judge of
I'm
character.
not protecting him. I'm
Homer.
just telling you the truth.
Homer, he went
Yes.
in the house and said, "Oh, this is nice.
Nice.
This is nice."
I did not say
And
that.
then he
I
went
gave
home to
praises,
his- he went-
specific
He
praises.
went home to his wife. They said, "Yeah, I got to see Ben's house." She said, "Oh, how was it?" It was a nice
Said it
little
was
cozy.
lovely.
It was a lovely little cozy home, little quaint home. That's what he said.
It was small, babe. We could never do that.
No, he asked
not
if he could live there. He said,
true.
"Absolutely not."
Just go ahead and beat him up. It makes you feel better.
Homer, have
It's
you?
selfish. piece.
Did you happen to hear a part of our show where we played the wildest song that a Colts fan created?
I was offended by that.
Why were you offended by it?
Because Duke Tomato used to do a weekly song for the Indianapolis Colts when Peyton Manning was there. It's legendary. And to not have that in the history of this knucklehead who was doing it, the biggest, saddest thing, and I guarantee you everybody in Indianapolis is saying, where's Duke Tomato doing the weekly
Ain't nobody saying that.
Yes, they are. They are in Indianapolis. He did it for, I bet, 15 years.
Our country is crumbling, Homer.
This is our Colts, whether win or lose. We love them.
Together, Strove.
For the shoe. Beat the Packers. Let's pack them down with our shoes. This is our team.
My apologies, Duke.
Go
for the lack of let anybody do this after all the years. You did a weekly song regarding the Indianapolis Colts.
You're apologizing to Duke. I'm apologizing to my Green Bay Packers fans and KBN Nation. We got people basically singing a theme song, a hype song for the Indianapolis Colts.
That ain't no
on
hype
ESPN.
song.
Hold on.
He's taking this so damn serious,
How many
Homer.
views does that have on the Twitter?
Who cares?
What do you mean, who cares? 875,000 people. That is a
It's an
fight song.
embarrassment to you. No, it's
That is
not.
a fight song.
That's
for
a
Colts
ballad.
fans.
Song. It's
It's
no
a ballad.
Fight song.
They're all
You know what?
Beat the Packers.
That's a fight
pack 'em
song
down
for
with
the
our
0-16
shoes.
Detroit Lions. That's the song. They should ask him to redo a version. You actually want to try to sell that as a fight song. You're going to go there.
Anything that's trying to give
Beat the Packers.
anything that's trying to give positive energy toward the Colts.
You can't.
It's so
You think
terrible.
that gives positive energy to the Colts?
It's got Strofe singing "Go Colts beat the Packers."
Making fun of it as everybody else is.
No, he shouldn't be saying that.
You're so damn sensitive.
Yeah, Kyle, this is not right.
You're unbelievable. In fact, we should get in touch with this person and ask them to do a fight song every week for the team facing the Packers.
Absolutely not. I'm not gonna.
That would be a treat.
No, it wouldn't be. A
How
treat.
good would that be?
It wouldn't be great at all, Homer. Especially, do y'all not understand where
Clearly
I'm at
not.
right now?
Whatever
We
you
love
we don't get it. Yes.
Do you guys
For
realize?
the shoe.
Beat the Packers.
Homer, the Green Bay Packers.
Let's pack them down with our shoes.
We're in week 2 of a football season that means a lot to us Green Bay Packers fans because we actually believe we have a chance to go to the Super Bowl, and we got to sit here and be subjected to Malik Willis at quarterback, and these two guys are
Subjected?
wackos. Yeah, we are subjected. And then these two
You were singing his
wackos-
praises earlier.
I'm
trying
telling you
to make
this.
the best
You
out of a
should be
bad
feeling
situation.
that Malik is better because compared to that, he's Hall of Fame.
No, it's a stressful time. I don't want people making fun of my stress.
They're
That's what
making
they're doing.
fun of the other team. This
Not
should
the
make
time.
you feel good.
Not the time. No, not the time.
Kyle, you
Oh,
think
wow.
we
You need
legitimately
therapy.
like that song?
No, I think
It's so
You think we're playing
bad.
it because
Yeah.
it's good?
No, we're playing it
It's
too much.
good.
It's giving the.
It's good, Stroke.
It's given the. I guarantee you, Colts fans are embarrassed that has ever been heard.
What is
by
the tweeter
anybody.
saying?
It's horrible.
Don't go by Twitter.
Beat the Packers. Let's pack them down with our shoes.
He said,
You think Colts fans are proud of that lyricism?
Okay, just out of curiosity, on a scale of 1 to 10, and the quality of the song, 10 being good, what would you give it?
A 0.
The other
Can I go
team
negative?
is now doing a 0 for their so-called hype the team.
Fight song.
I only want.
Hey, let me ask you something. How would you feel if that person did a Packer fight song?
I would. You're right, Homer. I would absolutely say this is terrible. I don't want this type of energy from my Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, you're worried about it with the Colts.
Said in the wrong
You
tone.
just explained exactly why it's good.
They call him clairvoyant Kyle. You know what clairvoyant means?
I can tell you this. If the Colts lose, they'll all be playing that as an indication of bad karma that was
The
set
Packers
out.
win. Can we
Yes.
start the show Monday with that?
Sure. Yes.
Absolutely.
Because I'll be over the hump right now. I'm a nervous wreck right now.
Okay, so it's hit you right now.
I mean, yeah. Do y'all realize? I got a text message saying, "Hey, we ain't gonna ruin this weekend of mine." From my lady saying, "With the Green Bay Packers,
what day's her birthday?
it's coming up." And she said, "We ain't finna ruin this weekend
Oh, no.
because of the Green Bay Packers."
no.
And the Badgers play Bama. This is primed to be a bad weekend for Kyle.
Yeah.
It's not about.
Could she change your birthday? Can you change your birthday?
You can change.
Pick
whatever
another
you-
date.
You can change whatever you want.
Tell
now,
her to
Homer.
pick another date just for this year.
I'll do
I've
that.
tried
Wait
that.
till
It
the
doesn't
Vikings,
work.
end of September. The last Sunday in September.
I'll tell her
That'd be
move
good.
from a Virgo.
Just this year.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofe running the show. I mean, I'm actually going to bet the Colts. Homer, would you bet if you had to spread aside?
I was trying to decide whether to bet on Willis if he throws an interception. If he doesn't throw an interception, you bet 100, you win 148, I think. Do you think he's going to throw an interception?
Yeah, I think so.
So did 70% of the people.
Then fade the public. Fade the public.
Yeah.
The books always win. Homer's